Hello everybody, Oblivion Remastered. As per last stream, I'm going to go ahead and copy pasta my thoughts on the remaster into the chat and then pin it to the top where hopefully it can stay for the foreseeable future. Mostly because people ask about it every stream and I don't feel like answering them. It's that simple. Let me just scroll up and find it. There it is. Okay, cool. I am pasting the, let's see, it's going to be called the Oblivion Remastered Review. There we go. Copy pasta. And pin in YouTube. Now do the same thing, pin in Twitch. And now in the event someone has a question, well, they can be damn well referred to the pin at the top, where I explain my thoughts briefly. Lol. Wait for a sale, but here we go. We have become Archmage last time, so now it's time to become the Knight of the Nine. Here we go.
Hear me, O people of Cyrodiil! Cut 8 wise he was, Pelinal the Blamer, champion of men, and though dispersed.
Hold on. Okay. So, if we look at our character list, we are the Master of the Fighters Guild, Archmage of the Mages Guild, Grand Champion of the Arena, Sister in the Order of the Virtuous Blood. We're a tourist in the Court of Madness. We're only a tourist there because we need to pick up a few dresses. It is, at the end of the day, dress-up doll simulator. That is what all my open world games are. LOL. Yes. No big deal. Now, aside from that, we are the Listener of the Dark Brotherhood and the Grey Fox. So, doing all that evil, if you have even a single point of infamy, you cannot be the Divine Crusader. As you can see, we have 57 points of infamy. Yeah, I still have that cough. Going to be for another week or two. Anyway, point is that we need to purge ourselves of all our infamy and become good again if we are to succeed this amazing path. So let's listen to the man.
He left us a warning. Heed it! I am Cyrodiil come, he said, old Reman, born from the earth that is Alesh, and yet he would scorn this country now. Repent, I say. Repent! Oh, unhappy Tamriel! Where is your divine crusader in these latter days of petty strife and lesser men? Who will stand for the 8 and 1? Who will complete Pelinal's holy mission of vengeance upon Umaril, the unfeathered? Look well upon this chapel of Debella. Look at the faces of the dead. This is your future. Evil has returned, and the Nine need a champion.
The Nine need a champion, it's true. Here we go.
Pelinal Whitestrake once struck down the enemies of man and God. Who will now reclaim his relics and fight again for the true faith? The blood of Debella's slaughtered acolytes cries out for vengeance! Vengeance! Who will take up this holy crusade? Oh my! To what do I owe this honor? I am but a humble prophet. What business do you have with me?
I'm here to escort you to the baths where you will shower, cleanse yourself of all the dirt from sleeping. He literally sleeps in the corner. You see that this little alcove back here where my mouse is? He sleeps back there behind that pillar. Okay, he's been out here for months now, and he really needs to wash up. But, tell me about the chapel attack.
This is only the beginning. Umaril has returned as foretold by Pelinal Whitestrake in his dying breath.
I see. Umaril?
Umaril the Unfeathered! The sorcerer king of the Aliens, who ruled over this land for long ages before the rise of men. He was cast down by Pelinal Whitestrake, but Umaril's spirit survived, and now he has returned to seek vengeance upon the gods.
The gods. So, he's planning on killing the gods. Well, the gods are already mostly dead, although we're not supposed to know that. Pelinal Whitestrake?
Does no one remember the old tales?
No.
Saint Pelinal, the divine crusader of legend, Alicia's companion when she overthrew the rule of the Aliens 3,000 years ago. Pelinal, with the aid of the gods, fought the alien sorcerer King Umaril and slew him. But Umaril's spirit survived, and he has now returned.
Okay. So,
Posted
let's
adoption.
see. Hold on. Let's pull up the meme real quick, just so we know who we're talking about. Hold on. Let's see. There we go. That's yes. Let's see.
Donna, Sinope.
Yeah. Who attacked the chapel?
Do you understand nothing? The blood speaks. I can read the ancient runes if you cannot. As uibala, umarale el nada rakuva. In the alien tongue, by the eternal power of Umaril, the mortal gods shall be cast down. A curse upon Umaril's ancient foes, and a threat.
Pelinal Whitestrake was supposed to be a star-made knight. In other words, he was sent from the heavens directly, adorned with armor not of his time. People say he's a gay cyborg from the future, but he was a star-made knight. Yes. How do you stop Umaril? How do we kill him?
Alas, Umaril cannot be stopped. Not without the aid of the gods, not without the Crusader's relics. Without a champion, the gods are powerless to act. But who among us is worthy to wield the divine Crusader's weaponry?
I will quest for the relics.
You would quest for the holy panoply of Pelinal Whitestrake? The legendary relics that have been sought by mighty warriors throughout the ages? Are you a worthy knight?
No, I serve Sith. Okay, I have no claim to fame. No, I serve Sithis. Not unless the Grey Fox is a knight. Yes, I'm a worthy knight. I am the Archmage. I am the Fighters Guildmaster. I am the hero of Kavach.
Well then, hail, hero of Kavach! Let me add one more voice to the never-ending chorus of praise. I'm sure one of your many devotees will be able to guide you on your way to find the Crusader's relics.
I see. Well, why don't we talk a little more about... Yeah, he's like, yeah, you're full of shit. You're supposed to say I have no claim to fame. You're supposed to be humble. And I was not humble. I was not humble at all. And you see how he just kind of brushed me off like, well, fuck you then, hero.
The weapons and armor of Pelinal Whitestrake, Alicia's comrade, granted to him by the 8 divines. He went alone into the White Gold Tower, challenged the Ayleid sorcerer King Umaril to single combat, and slew him. Alas, Umaril was not truly slain, but only cast beyond the bounds of Nirn. And now he has returned to wreak his vengeance upon the gods, as was prophesied by Pelinal himself with his dying breath. Only a true knight, wielding the holy relics of the divine Crusader, has a chance to defeat Umaril. But alas for Tamriel, the Crusader's relics have been lost for many an age. Who now can succeed in the quest for the relics, where the greatest knights of legend all failed?
Correct. Pelinal Whitestrake is Gino from Super Mario RPG. I'm glad Twitch chat solved the riddle. On YouTube's side, we got discussion about him being a real-life figure, right? But Gino from Super Mario RPG sounds a little more accurate. A true star-made knight, yes. Now, let's see. Who gets the Dragonborn soul when they die? So, contrary to popular opinion, doing a Daedric quest does not actually bind you to the Daedra. Now, you are not necessarily that Daedra's champion unless you choose to become one. So, the question is, how many Daedra did the Dragonborn actually pledge themselves to? And the answer is Nocturnal, possibly Boethia, but definitely Nocturnal. You know. Give me a sec. Alright, as I was saying. Tell me about the 8 and 1.
Once there were 8 divines. Then Tiber Septim became Talos, and the 8 became 9. Yes. I followed the old way of honoring the 8 while also giving due to Talos, the one who ascended.
I see. Quest for the relics? No, tell me more about Umaril really quick.
He is the enemy of all who walk free on Tamriel today. A survivor of the ancient race of Ayleid slave masters who once ruled Cyrodiil. He was struck down by Pelinal, but by his art, Umaril had bound himself to the realm of his mistress, the Daedra Lord Meridia.
She's so evil.
So he was not slain, but simply cast adrift upon the waters of Oblivion. Now he has returned to seek vengeance upon the gods who helped bring about his downfall so many ages ago.
Yeah, that bitch Meridia, she helped the Ayleids enslave humanity, and as far as we know, she's the mother of Umaril the Unfeathered, the half-elf. The Umaril could be considered a demi-prince. That is to say, he is half Daedra, half mortal. Anyway, quest for the relics.
Are you a worthy knight?
He asked me earlier I was the hero of Kvatch. I'm supposed to say I have no claim to fame. If I say yes, then that is like I'm not being humble enough. I know. It said each event is preceded by a prophecy, but without the hero there is no event. Yes. Or in Marathon Infinite, the very ending, it acknowledges the player as the force of destiny. Without the player to initiate the story, to push the story forward, it will forever, like destiny. The player's destiny is pre-written by the developers, but until the player actually executes those actions, that destiny will remain unfulfilled. It is the player's hand that moves things forward. Okay. Let me see here. Okay. I have no claim to fame. I will lie, even though I'm all of these things. I have no claim to fame.
Let the gods be the judge of that. I cannot see into men's heart. I see only their words and deeds.
How do I find the relics?
The gods grant insight to those they deem worthy. Why and how they act is not predictable. What I can tell you is that, traditionally, knights who wished to quest for the relics would walk the pilgrim's way, travel to the way shrines of the 9 divines, pray to each of the gods in turn, and ask their favor upon your quest. If the gods deem you worthy, you will be granted a sign. Go forth with the 9's blessings.
Okay. Tell me about this pilgrimage.
For those who would repent their past deeds, walking the pilgrim's way is a traditional way to cleanse yourself before the gods. Follow the map I gave you. Visit the way shrines of the 9. Pray and wait for a sign.
Okay.
May the 8 and 1 guide your steps.
Now we have a pilgrimage to do. Speedrunning, yes.
Look well upon this chapel of
You can
the Bella.
see right here.
Look at the faces of the dead.
124
This is
hours.
your future. Evil has returned.
right.
And the 9.
Oh, you don't know about... okay, so... Miss Remastered is a Breton apprentice degenerate. Got it? Very important. That's right. Anyway, let's get going. Let's get... yes. I won't do a clip montage so much as I will talk about the game a bit in a video. But first things first. Pilgrimage. We must begin the pilgrimage. First step in the pilgrimage. We must walk the Crusader's path. Forgot which shrine we have to go to. Let's see. Yes. But Meridia is the evil lady who upholds our villain. She is his mother.
Maik knows much, tells some. Maik knows many things others do not.
Rumors.
It is good the people wear clothing. Maik wears clothing. Who would want to see Maik naked? Sick, sick people. Very sad.
Okay, hold on a second. Rule 34.xxx. MAIQ. Let's see. It doesn't see. I don't see any. I don't see any there. Crazy. Yeah. I looked and oh no, there is 7. There are 7 entries on the Rule 34 website. Yes, 7 entries for Maik. 6 sick people. Yep.
Be seeing you.
Crazy. All right, I looked though. Let's see what else we got. All right, quests. So, I must go to the pilgrimage. Gave me a map. It helps to have a map. So, the map he gave me was like, right, it's M for map? Yeah, Way Shrine map, there it is. Right, so RK would be up here. Near the, let's go. Hold on. It's near the Brina Crossing. We're going to go check each shrine. That's on your history now? What about it? Do you really think that's the most degenerate thing I've looked up? How foolish are you? Holy crap. Okay. Let me see here. So between Kavach, there should be an RK shrine somewhere around. You know what? Actually, let's go back to the chapel, a different chapel, one that I can actually use. Let's go to the Skingrad chapel. Yes. What a grand and intoxicating innocence. How could you be so naive? Okay. I have to get to the chapel really quick. What's my wallpaper? I think it's the same wallpaper as yesterday. People were asking for my wallpaper yesterday, and it's not this time.
How delightful. Welcome.
That Dennis Artilian is a little too full of himself. Sure, he's a captain of the guard, but I'm not impressed.
Okay.
I can't stand someone who's so full of himself. Someone needs to teach him a lesson.
There we go.
Farewell. What is it?
Used to love that show? I see. Hold on. Let me really quick. I'm looking at. I'll open up Display Fusion, see what it shows. Martin's mom is Joffrey. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. I'm opening up some menus though. Wallpapers. Let's see. Opening up wallpaper images. Okay. So, I believe yesterday's, the day before yesterday's wallpaper was that one. Okay, I'm resetting the wallpaper to the one, because it auto-rotates. I'm resetting it to the one from a couple days ago. So, you can see, because you wanted a degenerate wallpaper. And, that would be, there you go. Y'shtola from Final Fantasy XIV. There he goes. This character right there. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. As I was saying, we need to go to the chapel. We need to figure out which ones we haven't prayed to. So, Gift of Talos, Zenithar, Mara,
I don't think he's that
Kinnereth,
There's no
The Black Blackwood
Julianus,
Company were taking a bad
Akatosh,
hiss from
RK.
a sick
It is
tree.
the RK Way Shrine
No
then.
wonder they fought on
Yeah.
blood mad and
Yeah. So we go to the God Shaw Inn, and it should be around here. We just need to get to
Fearless.
the
No
God Shaw
doubt.
Inn.
everyone in Summit.
No doubt. There you go. Okay. So as I was saying, we go over to the God Shrine, and it should be around here somewhere. There should be a way shrine up in the hills. Yep. Why elves would be in Knights of the Nine? Oh, because elves have converted to Alicia's 8 divine. And if they choose to uphold the 9, then so be it. That should be Arcay's Shrine right there. That should be the one. Mm-hmm. This'll do it. Not Zenithar. So where is Arcay's Shrine then in relation to this? Let's read the Way Shrines map again. Arcay is to the west. So we have Kavach. From Kavach, it should be like right around here. We'll go north. I pray at the... Oh god, it's all the shrines. So all the shrines I prayed to up until now don't matter. We have to go find new ones. Delightful. I'm not complaining about it, just like, okay, well, it's, that is an alien well over there. Let's see. It should be to the west. There's a fort over there. What time is it? Like midnight. Jeez. Oh, there's a stone over here. Interesting. A true warrior to rerun these every single time. This is the Riemann runestone. Do I wish conjured weapons and armor? No. I very much do not. Okay. From here, let's advance time. 8 hours. And then, yeah. Okay, it's still raining, but let me see here. I need to find the actual map to cross over. Come on. Way Shrine map. Okay, so from here, I can now see where it is. Okay, so basically, if we look at this, it should be like somewhere around here-ish. Yeah, because over here, like right around, yeah, it should be like around here. Let's go over there. There should be the Arcade Way Shrine. I'm going to all the Way Shrines. I've actually marked Zenithars off already. The Talos one shouldn't be that big a deal. We'll save the Talos one for last, I think. Yep. Why did the Thalmor ban Talos worship? That depends on who you ask. If you ask a practical person, they'll say to weaken the Empire. If you ask someone who is flush packed full of Kirkbridean lore, they will explain that Talos is the god of mankind. And to destroy man once and for all, the upstart Talos must be removed from the mythic. Only then will the dragon be theirs to unbind. And then they can restore the world to the way it was meant to be. Alright. That's Fort Such. Okay, so there should be a Way Shrine of Arcay somewhere in this vicinity. Don't know exactly where. Let's continue towards Fort Such. Try to find that Way Shrine. This is a farm that I can plunder, of course. This is also a Malakash Shrine. It's always good to harvest food when you have the opportunity. Farms are the way to boost alchemy. Definitely and forever, yep. There are ogres working the mines. It's very funny. how Malakath is like, they're my ogres! And so they end up turning the slave master into a slave and go, ha ha ha, look at that, isn't that funny? Yep. Okay. Is it possible to have an elven Chezarine? Yes. Anyone who's born in the mortal world could potentially be a Chezarine, regardless of their blood. The prevailing theory among crazy people is actually that Lorcan and Akatosh are the same being, and they aren't actually Ariel. Like, that Ariel being Akatosh is misunderstood. Yep. Let me see here. The god of time and space. It's got to be over this way some more. The way shrine is got to be somewhere around here. Why isn't Daedra worship banned? It generally is. Daedra worshippers are pretty often killed, actually. That's why the Daedra shrines are on the hush-hush outside of the cities. Not in the cities. Is Anu and Padme a theory or actual lore? Anu and Padme is actual in-universe lore, but it's important to understand that Anu and Padme make up the universe itself, meaning that how do you tell, like, how do you look outside the universe to see what makes up the universe? And the answer is you can't. So either they are bullshitting, or they have access to some kind of external knowledge like an Elder Scroll or something, right? So it comes down to your interpretation as the reader, viewer, or player as to whether you think it is valid or not, the lore book. What is actual lore? Well, the lore book is real. Is the lore book true? Well, that's up to your interpretation. Cat! Mountain lion! Yep. The Daedra don't know because they're part of the universe as well. Correct. You can't see outside of the universe to know that the interplay between Anu and Padme is happening, right? The universe is supposed to be in the area where Anu and Padme overlap. Yep. You assume the beings in the stories like Anu and Padme are just metaphors for people making the said story? Perhaps. That is very possible. Yep. Okay. The lore books are 100% canon. They exist in the world. Someone said the things that are in the lore books. Is what are in them true? Religious canon is not necessarily real life fact. It's just what the what has been chosen to exist in the Bible, right? In a similar way, canon is what is chosen to exist in the video games. Okay. So yeah, I really have no idea where this RK shrine is. This thing is screwing with me. Screwing with me good. Feels like it's in the wrong spot. It's gonna drive me crazy. Absolutely crazy. Okay. So, RK. So I have to find the camp. Urian camp? There should be a camp near here somewhere. When I find the camp, I should find the way shrine. That's Various Camp. That's not the one. Fuck. There's another RK shrine I can go to as well. But let's go to Various Camp first. Uncovered it. Yep. These are quest locations. No big deal. Alright, let's see. There's one I should be able to get to. If we go to Skingrad, I know there's a fat ramp camp. Fat ramp camp, there should be, to the southeast of that, there should be a different shrine we can go to. Fuck it. Okay. Uh-oh. Combat. Why
Now
do you
you
fight?
will know pain.
You know fear, you will know pain, and then you will die. Good. Daedric Mace on that Khajiit. Horrifying. Hello, hello. So, southeast, there should be a way shrine. There's the way shrine of RK. Let's grab this Nightshade while we have the opportunity. Nightshade makes good poisons. Alright, let's go. So, here we go. You've completed the pilgrimage. Your sins have been washed clean. Hail, knight, with a worthy heart.
Your prayers have woken me from my endless dream. Or perhaps you have entered my dream, and I still sleep. I think others have sometimes spoken to me. Others like you, but my memory is doubtful. Perhaps the others came after you. Your need must be great for the gods to allow us to speak. Has Umaril the Accursed found a way back? The foulest of a foul race. 1,000 curses upon his unholy name. I thought I'd won, but I should have known. The slave masters are a cunning breed. Umaril found a way to cheat death as I could not. If you would seek for my relics, I know little that can help you. All that has passed since my death is like mists that my mind cannot take hold of. My friends built a shrine upon the site of my death.
Okay.
Where the elves tormented me in a final act of revenge. I can show you where it once stood. Perhaps it is there still.
Let's go. Take me there.
Fare thee well, Sir Knight. May the gods grant you to destroy Umaril utterly.
I wish to destroy.
Failed to do.
I will destroy Umaril. It's true. Yes. We did it. Upon completing the pilgrimage of the Way Shrines, I have received a vision from the Divine Crusader Penal Whitestrike. He gave me the location of a lost shrine. That shrine is this way. Let us go. I am Sir Knight. Sir Ma'am. In order to be called Sir Knight, they would call me a dame, most likely. But, that's neither here nor there. We're traveling. My goodness. Alrighty then. Level. We haven't worried about levels in some time. We're level 34. We've been playing this game for 124 hours now. We're, you want gear? Our gear is the Demon's Strong armor, Demon's Strong boots, gaunt, greaves, helm, shield, and Umbra, the cursed blade. We are a worthy knight, truly. Such a nice person. There we go. A fully enchanted set of Daedric gear, built for strength. So, you know, we're completely normal with our with our 160 strength. Yes. Okay. Let's go. Yep. Let's do this. Yes. Pray to receive blessings. That's what we're doing. That is an Oblivion gate. I want to avoid that. Alright. I've closed, what, 60 Oblivion gates in my, modded playthrough? This is my, remaster playthrough, so we're not really closing that many gates. But, we just gotta keep running. We're heading to the shrine location. By way of bears. Got it. No idea. Let's try. Now we're set. Restored my paralysis staff. Umbra steals souls. And then Azura's star grabs those souls and distributes them to my gear. That's the system we have set up. Another bear. As you can see, once again, distribute soul to gear. That's how it works. That's our system. Anything we kill that's not a human, humanoid, gets its soul sucked up and then distributed to my gear. Yep. Whoop. Got a Spriggan to fight. Whoop. My luck is being crazy. Hold on. The charge out. I have a variety of opinions regarding the remaster. Not all of them are good, but I will say that I've been having a ton of fun for the last 100-ish hours. Is there a cap on what? Stealing souls? No. As long as I keep recharging the blade with the souls I'm sucking up. There is no limit to the number of souls I may harvest. I have a setup that works. Yes. No limits. As long as I make sure that Umbra doesn't run out of charge, but I recharge Umbra using Umbra. The self-charging system, as long as I find monsters to slay. Alright. It's vanilla Oblivion with shitty mods? No. No. It's Oblivion with mid-tier mods. Not shitty mods, mid-tier mods. Like, ultimate leveling is in there. As well as some traversal plugins. It's, no. I've modded Oblivion extensively, so I know the difference between mid-tier mods and shitty mods. These are mid-tier mods. I'm gonna go back to original Oblivion, of course. I'm 200 hours into my modded Oblivion run. There's no way I'm abandoning it, but I'm gonna go back to, hold on a second. So, I'm gonna go back to my rotation as soon as I finish. You can see right here. I'm currently in the middle of the Oblivion remaster, but afterward I got my original Oblivion run, Minecraft, Half-Life, Morrowind, Final Fantasy XIV, Fallout 76, Baldur's Gate, Dot Hack, and Stardew Valley, right? I got tons of games to play. I basically have 10 games on my plate. And as soon as I finish the remaster, I'm going back to them. So, I've got Knights of the Nine, Shivering Isles, main quest. That's it. We may do a couple side quests after the main quest, but for the most part, we are done. Yep, we're going to be done today. Ignore the mud crabs. Just keep going. This is the way. This is what happens when you max out your speed, athletics, and acrobatics. You just don't care anymore. Okay. Here we go. What are my dislikes about this one? Check the pinned post at the top of the chat window. I'm done discussing that for now. Oh. I went past it. My bad. I ran right by it. That was my bad. So it's in the water, in other words. That's fine, I suppose. I got a little distracted. Bam. Body type 3. I mean, of course. Of course, given the opportunity, I'd pick the cross-dressing male body option, but they don't give that to me, so... Body type 1 it is, trollolol. Get out of here. Alien Ruin. Here we go. Hello there. Wraith is dead. Fuck! Dread Zombie. Dread Zombie has a greater soul, I believe. Contracted astral vapors. Gotta cure that disease. Just a quick trip to the menu. My goodness. There it is. Cure disease. You're a big proponent of transhumanism in fiction? Well, so am I. It's fiction. And more importantly, this is fantasy. Fantasy should be fun. In theory. Unless it's dark fantasy, in which case, maybe let the player have fun, but then give them consequences. I think it's okay. It's okay to give people consequences in dark fantasy. If they want to choose a non-conventional option having to deal with some sort of penalty or fallout for doing it. Okay. Whoop. I hear something on the other side of that wall. Button! Nope. Whoop. Bam. See, there's two main types of fantasy. There's comfy fantasy and dark fantasy. There are more types of fantasy than that, but I'm just using this as an example. So, comfy fantasy is like ESO, Elder Scrolls Online. People need to be comfortable if they're going to buy loot boxes for cosmetics and stuff. Play dress-up simulator, you know, decorate their player homes. There's a reason why ESO is several levels more comfy than other Elder Scrolls games. And that's because they need people to be comfortable there at all times in order to buy microtransactions. Damn. Whoop. Okay. But yeah. So I'm just waiting for my stamina to regenerate and the poison to go away. Egg exploit. I'm not using any egg exploits. What I have, I've enchanted my gear with strength so that I can carry all the stuff. That's it. Rambling again? When do I not ramble? Come on. Isn't that like 2/3 of my 80% of my streams even? Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that there's a reason why they sand off a lot of the rough edges in ESO. I mean, characters like Alchemy are legitimately fun to have around. Alchemy is transsexual. There are other characters that are interesting that they probably wouldn't have in some of the older Elder Scrolls games, you know. Not like, we talk about Vivek being addressed as male and female within each sentence, you know. But, you know, most of that is contained in lore books. ESO tries to be comfy for as many people as possible. And that's why it reaches out to so many different people in order to try to get them to be comfortable and buy loot boxes. I'm sorry, but that's the main motivation behind the company, you know, doing what it does. All right. Let's see. You said Patrician annoys him when his commenters never get up their own bad takes. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. Sorry. Okay. They're giving away a free house with golden pursuits. I already have the Daggerfall Overlook. It's like a giant mansion. And I have several other houses that I've never decorated. Yeah! So at this point, I've already finished Gold Road. And when I finished Gold Road, I said I was done with ESO for a couple years. A lot of people don't understand the couple years concept. As in, like, I am done. And until either the game shuts down or they put out something interesting to me. ESO isn't my live service to play. I play Final Fantasy XIV as the MMO of choice. Oh, you said it gets people into the Crown Store? Yes, it does. But there is basically zero chance of me doing the Golden Pursuits, aka the Battle Pass. People are like, but you can't buy it, so it's not a real Battle Pass. Like, there's tons of Battle Passes that you can't buy. It's a FOMO system to get you into the game and playing it. They need to get you into the game. They can always monetize the Battle Pass later, if they decide to. The main point is to FOMO the crap out of it. What is your reasons to stick with Final Fantasy XIV over ESO? A lot of it is the social aspect. The fact is that you have you don't need to be invited to homes. You can literally visit them as an address in the world. That's number one. Number two, the glamour system, cosmetics, stuff like that. ESO's cosmetics are very limited in terms of like just extremely limited by comparison. Those are the two main aspects. Obviously, the story is the story in Final Fantasy XIV kind of fluctuates. But the way to I actually talked about this the other day. Hold on, let me go to my my Twitter account because I posted a screenshot there where All right, so I used this one. I said that Shadowbringers is unironically more interesting than basically anything else in the MMO space. It's a shame the follow-up expansions didn't kind of catch up with or maintain that, I should say. For example, this guy's talking. This particular villain is talking about moral relativism. You know, like, holy fuck, you'll never get anything like this from ESO ever, ever. See what I'm saying? Anyway, let me see here. Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is that's just like the key example I like to use for storytelling. Like, holy shit. You did Shadowbringers not long ago. It was good. Yeah, it's really good. I have hopes that someday we may see something equivalent to it. I don't think so, but I still really enjoy the gameplay experience. How all the dungeons are tied into the story. How all the raids and, what do you call it? All the raids and trials are all tied into the story. They all have their own stories. It's not just like one or two minor quests. It is one long narrative, and I really enjoy that. Also, and this is probably the most important part, despite the fact I talked up a bunch of other things. I would say first and foremost is Final Fantasy XIV. Caters and not only caters, but it fosters my degenerate tendencies. What can I say? This is my Catboy character from the level 90 glamour plate. I have a level 100 glamour plate, which is even better, or adventurer plate, whatever. But you can see what I mean by that trollololo. In the Elder Scrolls, he'd be an Ohm's Khajiit. Sorry, Ohm's Rot. Ohm's Rot are the ones with the ears and tail, but mostly human. Ah, another one of those. Come on. Bam. Got him. Drumblood Trials are your favorite? Yeah, I get it. Yep. Ohm's Rot mod. Yeah, something like that. After you hit level cap in ESO. I'm, at this point, I'm like champion, what, 300? I don't even know. Like, I'd have to go look. If it's like 800, I'll be kind of pissed, but whatever. Said 14 is super casual. You don't have someone breathing down your neck to increase your item level. It's true. Unless you're doing Savage or Ultimates, but you get to choose to do Savage or Ultimates. The glam scene is crazy. Hold on a second. Let me see here. Logging in through Discord. Give me a second. Yes, I will authorize it to know my email address. Thank you very much. Okay. Profile. Dashboard. Yeah. Okay. I just need to go to my profile here. So, you definitely wouldn't know anything about the glamour scene. Definitely. Not even a bit, man. That's for sure. Definitely wouldn't know anything about the glamour scene. Okay. Where the hell am I going? Okay. Local. It is this way. Oh. My quest is targets over here. Very good. Is your wife mad because you dress better? No. But she asks me for tips regarding my character and, what do you call it? Sorry, regarding dyes and stuff. Yes. Let me see here. It's ironic because I haven't purchased, like, clothing for myself in, like, over a decade at this point. Or close to a decade, I should say. In real life, like, it's really funny. But, yeah. If you look at the, as I said, like, in terms of degenerate tendencies, the game really supports all the nonsense I want to do. Ark. Ark isn't an MMO, it's like a... The hell? Where the... Hold on. Ark is a... Oh, there it is. Cool. It's like a survival crafting game, isn't it? Crap. I remember people were asking me about Ark when I was playing Pal World. Heavy armored at 90, yes! We're getting there. Ark, I don't know about the other one. Sorry. I don't know anything about that. Here we go. The Helm of the Crusader. I've recovered the first piece of the Crusader's relics. Helm of the Crusader. 7. What's my Daedric Helm? 9. So it's a downgrade. Fuck it. Yep. Brain MMOs are niche and huge time sinks? Yes. Well, Aeon, the one with the wings, played that one for a bit. If you really want, what was the other one? The other game? It was called, jeez. I forgot what it was called now. Gotta check the body down there. What body? What are you talking about? There's a corpse right here. There's a jewelry box. Skeleton. What? Knights of the Nine Shield. Knights of the Nine Shield. Aw. This is all a downgrade, but fuck it. No, it wasn't Terra. It was something to. It was a sequel game, and what I remember about it specifically was Rang Rang. Oh. Sir Emil again, who has perished. Shrine of the Crusader, yes. Sir Emil's ring, that's the key to getting into the place. Sir Emil was a member of the Knights of the Nine, order devoted to recovering the relics. Through his journal, I learned the location of the headquarters of the Priory of the Nine. Cool, I'll take his bone meal as well. Let's go kill this thing. Yes. Damn that lich. Come on! Dread zombies are too much. Let's recharge real quick. Good. Recharge again. This one. Staff of Worms. That gets us down there. Gotta go the other way. It needs a top hat on that helmet. Hey, I did that in my Thalmor run. I put a top hat on the Crusader's helmet. It looked really funny. Dread zombie. Wish I could get a holy sword to replace Umbra, but currently I'm using the evil soul stealing blade. Let's back off for a second. There we go. Lineage 2. Okay, so in Lineage 2, there was a system implemented by players where if you were farming in an area that another player felt they had ownership of, they would say in chat rang R-A-N-G space R-A-N-G in all caps. And that's an indicator that you better move on or they're going to kill you. And in the event that you manage to kill them, they will call their guild in to kill and camp your corpse while they continue to farm. Because they are gold farmers. That is their real-life job. Their occupation is to farm gold in Lineage 2. That was my glorious experience. Rang. Actual Chinese gold farmers, not the mean Chinese gold farmers, the real thing. Yep. Okay. Hello. Did I play OG Oblivion on release? I played Elder Scrolls 1 The Arena on release. It was not very good. I appreciated it more after Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall. It was about a month or two after Oblivion came out that I ended up getting it. But I got the special edition with like the Septum coin and maps and stuff. Yeah. Here we go. Old Sierra games. One of my favorite Sierra games is called Shadow of Cerberus. And it's a text-based graphical hybrid MMO. Shadow of Cerberus, Fates of Twinian, Ruins of Cador. They were all part of the Sierra network back in the day. Okay, let's get going. Bam! Who's next? Those two? Lord of the Rings, the Third Age? You mean Final Fantasy X Lord of the Rings Edition? I had no idea it existed until like 2 days ago. I have picked up a copy. I am not going to be playing it anytime soon. But I went ahead and I have a copy from a friend who no longer wants it. Specifically, they're trying to downsize their collection and they're selling to people. So I have a copy of it. I just won't have the opportunity to play it this year, most likely. There we go. But yeah, Final Fantasy X Lord of the Rings Edition looks very compelling. I only found out about it like 2 days ago. Serious business. You picked up Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2. Yeah, yesterday for $6. That is a great buy. Knights of the Old Republic 1 is paint by numbers Star Wars, but it's still really well done. Knights of the Old Republic 2 subverts Star Wars in really interesting ways. I recommend playing both back to back. I really do. Here we go. Oh, damn. That guy hit me with a lightning bolt. That was scary. I'm going to use a meow to help recover. I have to repair my stuff. Glitches draining my health. Was scary. Okay. Mishmash of armor. Well, yes, we have our Demon Strong set, which is full Daedric, as you can see. But we found the Helm of the Crusader and the Knights of the Nine Shields, so we're slowly switching over to play the role of the Divine Crusader. Yes. Need to cast Store Health. Yeah, heal superior wounds. Yes, it's the Knights of the Nine Shield, correct. But we're still going with the style. The over-encumbered Crusader? Yes, I had to wait for the poison to wear off. I was poisoned with burden. Give me a second here. Didn't mess with something. Window. Things are happening. Right. My favorite Star Wars games, I mean, I acknowledge that KOTOR 2 is like the best thing ever. But my favorite is probably Star Wars Dark Forces 2 Jedi Knight, Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast. Those two back to back. I really have a thing for Zaric specifically. Let's see. My goodness. Star Wars Battlefront 2 is good. Yep. But let me look really quick. That's Old Republic. Dark Forces. Okay. It's not Jedi Outcast. It should be... There we go. I grabbed someone's long play. Okay. There we go.
I hesitate. Strike me down.
The Joker from Star Wars.
In time, Ron. First, I need something from you.
Yeah, he's the Joker from the Star Wars universe.
Very intriguing. I have no further use for you, old man.
He's my favorite. All right. But yeah. Let's see. Whip that non-existent hair. Yeah, I've shaved my head for like the last 4 years. So now it's like, oh god, I have hair. Do you like the new Battlefronts? I've never played the new Battlefronts. I played the old two. Liked them very much. But that's it. No, I stopped shaving my hair, so now it's big and fluffy. Okay, Priory of the Nine. Don't sleep on the new battlefront. Lol. Doges! The Doge has been slain. Jumping on water? Yes, that's your 70 point or 75 point acrobatics talent. Here, we'll replace our shoes with something a little more. Oh wait, I don't have the boots of Spring Hill Jack on me. They're in my. Alright, hold up. What the hell? Bandits? Seriously? Well, I suppose a knight needs some opposition to slay, so here we go then.
Whoa!
Whoa. If you want to have some fun, check out Awake the Manny Marco mod. That will never get made because Apollo Down had a meltdown after, I think, the 2016 election. Whoop. But the trailer still exists for Awake the Manny Marco mod, and you can check it out. Spell effects busted, yep. Yeah, we're working on Knights of the Nine right now. We, for those who don't know, let's go over here. Character. We are a knight errant in the Knights of the Nine. We're a pilgrim of the Nine Divines. A, master of the Fighters Guild. Archmage of the Mages Guild. Grand Champion of the Arena. Sister in the Order of Virtuous Blood. We're a tourist in the Court of Madness. Listener of the Dark Brotherhood. Grey Fox of the Thieves Guild. We've maxed out almost all factions. Just Shivering Owls and Knights of the Nine to go, basically. Oh, jeez. A dragon. Okay, we gotta kill this thing with our other sword. Yep. You stopped using endurance. Stopped using horses. Yes, you definitely should. Horses limit your ability to interact with the world. Let's see. It's kind of irritating because you aren't really present. You're riding above it, and I find that to be irritating. Alright, that should do it. The A always tried to gank the horse? Yes. Yes, it did. Okay. Let's see. I never used horses. No, not really. I did occasionally because it felt immersive. But outside of that, no. Outside of the occasional point of immersion, which I don't really care about. Minotaur! Minotaur Lord, really? Crazy. Really? Whoa. Got him. I mean, horses were essential in, what do you call it? Daggerfall, for sure. You can't see its health bar in the remake? Oof. Which game has the mod you mentioned? It would be Skyrim. Skyrim has a Wake of the Manny Marco mod. It doesn't really have the mod. It has a trailer. Let's go. Troll. Dead. Where'd it go? There it went. Troll has a tendency to unexist itself. Kind of strange. Let's go with Umbra. That thing fully charged. Gotta keep going. Onwards and sideways. The Priory of the Nine is very close. There's also a bunch of lotus seeds if we want to do poison. It's actually a great place to get lotus seeds. Hadn't thought about that. Oh well. Yes, the troll flipped up into the air. Behold the troll. Oh no. Is dead. Its soul shall be fed to the Blackwater Blade. This is the Priory of the Nine. There should be a stained glass motif here. You can see the Knight of the Nine fighting Umaril the Unfeathered. Oh god! They gave him a face! He's so unhappy. This Meridia spawn. Oh well. Let's go to the Priory of the Nine. Make a save. Huzzah! Let me see. Emil's ring fits. Oh yeah, the basement. Okay. Let's go. The Undercroft. The basement certainly feels like a basement. The Undercroft, however, this is where we're going to see the real shit, probably. Oh, you are not worthy to equip the relics. Screw you. There it is. A barrier. The knights.
By the strength and guidance of the Nine, who comes before us upon this sacred ground, seeking the cuirass of the divine Crusader? Step forward, adventurer, and face us each in honorable combat. For the vows we fail to revere in life, we shall uphold in death. No unworthy soul shall lay hands upon this sacred artifact without the leave of the Knights of the Nine.
Let's fight the Knights of the Nine.
Yeah!
Well, Sir Gregory! Gregory is first. We have to fight them all in turn. Prove ourselves the superior. Gregory first.
Sir Gregory, you are defeated. Sir Casimir, step.
Sir Casimir's next. I'm gonna repair my stuff.
Forward.
Casimir's next. That's right. Now, hear me out, Sir Casimir. What if I hit you with fire?
Impressive. You have bested Sir Casimir. Now face Sir Ralvus.
Ralvus? Okay. Go, Ralvus. Reported, yes. The guy was banned from ESO for doing that.
Sir Ralvus, you have fallen. Step back and let the challenge continue. Sir Henrik, come forward and prove yourself.
Here we go.
Ha! Oh! Whoa! Oh!
Got it.
Whoa!
Damn it. He just keeps backing up. He's got reach. Player's reach is kind of bad by comparison. Ooh, no.
You have overcome half of us, and yet you remain standing. Perhaps Sir Caius shall test your true mettle.
Sir Caius? There he is. What? There we go. Look at that, my true metal. He asked for my true metal. That's right. You didn't stand a chance, sir. I did that guy dirty.
You show a fury of faith that I have not seen in centuries. But now you face Sir Junkin.
Sir Junkin? Sir Junkin? Well, let's cast EP on him. This is a spell we created custom. Watch. Watch this. Okay, watch what happens to Sir Junkin. He got sleepy. Despite being a ghost, he got very sleepy. See?
You have lost, Sir Junkin. Sir Torolf, show the challenger the ferocity of the North.
The ferocity of the North. Well, what if we just used, I don't know. Let's sort by, mana cost. By, Firestorm. Electrifying Blast is only 20. We'll use Electrifying Blast first. There we go, Electrifying Blast. Then, hit him with Lightning Blast.
Yeah.
You're already dead, sir. Wait, what? You survived? Incredible! I will now hit left click. Watch this.
You have stood against the Knights of the Nine and lived. However, the final test is upon you. Ready yourself, Sir Knight, and face me!
Me! Face me!
Sir Knight, in 300 years, none have stood against us and lived. Step forward and claim what is yours by right. May your faith be true.
That's right. I have defeated the ghostly guardians. I may claim it for my own. Yes! Now the Divine Crusader's Cuirass is mine. Damn. 18, yeah, that is definitely a downgrade, lol. But we're going for it. Talk about over encumbered. Holy crap. We're gonna have to drop stuff. I mean, we do have too many weapons, to be fair. Like, way too much stuff. That should do it. Okay. We did it. Hell yeah.
By the Nine, I've not seen such strength. Could you be... No, you cannot. You are simply a noble knight.
Yeah, I'm not Nail White Strike Reborn. However, we are in the West. Keep that in mind.
In the West, in old Colovia. That's where men are men.
Alright. So, Helm of the Crusader.
You completed the quest that I could not. I'm glad that my death at least served to lead you here, as I had hoped.
Knights of the Nine?
The original Order of the Nine was founded with the intention of safekeeping the Crusader's relics. In life, we failed at this task. In death, we seek to preserve what little we accomplish while we wait for one to come and finish what we began. One of the mightiest knights of my day. It was a great boost to the Order's prestige when he joined.
I see.
Unfortunately, he and I did not see eye to eye on certain matters. He left the Order during the War of the Red Diamond and never returned.
I see, I see. Well, that's that,
May
I
your
guess.
sword strike true.
Well, we're gonna have to talk with the Knights of the Nine, I imagine. Let's get talking.
I am at your service, Commander. In death, we continue the work that escaped us in life. The relics must still be guarded, for someday they shall be needed once more.
And color negative effect? Correct.
Alas, my old comrade is not among us here. We do not know why his spirit did not join us here to guard our last relic. We were estranged in life, but I had hoped that in death we could be reconciled. For my part, I now know that I am largely to blame for the ruin of the old order. Sir Amiel takes too much upon himself.
Really?
I will say no more.
Okay. Looking forward to Doom the Dark Ages? Yeah, but I'm not buying it on release. I'm gonna wait for them to, like, fully update it. Release DLC, whatever. I've got, like, literally 10 games on my plate right now. I don't need new video games at the moment. I'm sure I'll end up buying some, like, Tainted Grail Fall of Avalon. When it comes out, I'll probably end up buying that. But, no. For the most part, I won't be buying new video games.
Walk with the Nine, Sir Knight.
I wish to see you succeed where I failed. I was on the path to the boots of the Crusader, but died before I reached them. Do you wish to learn what little I know?
I wish to know. Tell me more.
I cannot tell you exactly how to find the boots, for that will be up to Kinnereth. I can tell you to seek out her priests, though. West of the Imperial City, on the edge of the Great Forest, is a shrine. You will find them there.
I know where that shrine is.
They will tell you what you need to know.
I know where that shrine is. Thank you.
The boots are...
Yes.
The wars of men undermine the service of the Nine. Do not follow in our mistakes.
But I'll end up killing many men.
May your sword strike true.
What's in the chest? 5 gold. Tomb of Sir Gregory. Next.
I am at your service, Commander. Complacency proved to be our greatest enemy. The service of the Nine requires eternal vigilance.
They are supposed to be raising their swords, yes.
May your sword strike true. I am at your service, Commander. The boots have been guarded by Kinnereth herself for the longest time. Sir Junkin went after them and never returned.
It happens, man. I understand. Okay.
In matters of faith, one cannot be bogged down in the affairs of this world. Learn from us. Cast aside your treasures and serve the Nine.
That's why I'm getting the
Go
relics.
with virtue.
Virtue. You know me, I'm full of virtue. Lots and lots of virtue. Purity and all that. Okay.
You have my tribute, Sir Knight. In 300 years, none have passed the gauntlet. In 300 years, we have never known hope. But for the first time, it seems that someone may succeed where we have failed. I see in you the chance to redeem our souls and restore the Order. And now, I must ask you to press forward where I could not.
Let me see.
I must ask you to face the challenge of Zenithar.
Press forward. This button right here. Oh no, it's the Mace of Zenithar? I don't use maces. What must I do?
Below the chapel of Zenithar in Leowyn, there is a shrine to the great craftsman St. Calidus. Those seeking the mace must pray before the shrine. When you bow, you will receive a vision. Or perhaps not. It is unclear.
Yeah.
The priest saw that my body never moved, but it felt so real.
Man.
You will see the mace, separated from you by a great chasm. The chasm represents your doubt. Your faith must be your guide across it.
Pretty cool, though. It reminds me of that one game, the Dark Soulsy game, where you got to use an emote to cross the river. Not river, sorry. You have to use an emote on, like, a tomb, and then the tomb will just disappear, and there'll be a door behind it, but only if you use an emote in the specific place. They got all kinds of crazy secrets there in the Dark Soulsy games. Faith will guide me, you say.
This is what I know. As I said, my faith was weak. I did not understand the test, and I fell from the platform each time I tried to cross. I have told you all that I know. All that is left is for you to prove yourself more worthy than I. If you seek the mace, travel to Leowyn's chapel, kneel at the shrine in the Undercroft, and let your faith in the Nine be the salvation of us all.
Okay.
Legends say that when Pelinal Whitestrake was slain by the Aelids, a messenger carried the mace to the human settlement of Leowyn as a message. Centuries later, the master craftsman St. Calidus built the chapel of Zenithar in Leowyn as a tribute to the legend. When St. Calidus was laid to rest, those who prayed to Zenithar at his tomb began to receive visions of the mace of the Crusader.
Okay, fair enough.
Of the original divines, Zenithar is thought to be the most in touch with the mortal realm. Some legends say that Zenithar has close ties to Kinnereth, an idea that is supported by the manner in which the two gods' realms interact. Craftsmen devoted to Zenithar are able to create and profit from the materials provided by Kinnereth's natural world. The two work in harmony, the natural world providing for the craftsmen. One cannot revere Zenithar without acknowledging the power of Kinnereth.
Are you winning, son? Yes. Yes, we are. Absolutely.
Walk with the Nine, Sir Knight.
I know where you may find the gauntlets of the Crusader, for I was the one who lost them.
Oh,
Though
no.
many know where they are still lost. I believe there is something you must do in order to retrieve them. Would you listen to my tale and learn of the gauntlet's fate?
Please, tell me.
When the Order fractured, I followed Sir Zaric into war, taking the gauntlets with me. When it was over, I returned to Cyrodiil. I attempted to return to the service of the Nine, but the war had changed me. I no longer had sympathy for the weak or pity for the suffering. In the brief time I was there, I did more to hurt the chapel than help it. It was there that I was cursed.
He was cursed? What do you mean?
A beggar who came to the chapel each day for help tried my patience one too many times. I lost my temper and struck him. My blow landed harder than I had intended, and he fell to the floor dead, killed in the very chapel of the God of Mercy. I left the chapel at once, of course, but the damage was done. I was weak, constantly weary, and lacked the energy to do almost anything.
Yeah, you were cursed, all right. No question about that.
Ah, yes. As proof of the deed, when I struck the poor man, the gauntlet slipped right off my hands and fell to the floor. Heavy as stone, they would not move. None could lift them. I suspect they lie there still, in Coral's chapel. You must prove to Stendarr you are worthy to lift the gauntlets once more. Seek out the priests in Coral. Perhaps they can help you.
I see. Tell me more about your curse.
It was placed on me for defying the teachings of Stendarr in his very chapel. My entire lineage was ruined by this curse. Whether it is connected to the fate of the gauntlets, I do not know.
You earned an infamy point? Yes. I went ahead and I finished the Dark Brotherhood and Thieves Guild first, so that I wouldn't have to worry about that.
We had only the best of intentions. Truly we did. We meant only to serve the Nine and the Empire. It's hard to believe it all went so wrong.
That's it then.
Walk with the Nine, Sir Knight.
All right. I've got quests now. So, Coral. Stendarr's Mercy. We're going for Stendarr's Mercy first, which is up there. We gotta leave. Gonna prance our way over. Hell yeah. Okay. So, no big deal there. To Wayne no, we already did Wayne and Prairie. It's to Cloud Ruler Temple here. I'll go ahead and talk to them. I need to drop off a bunch of stuff anyway. Missed a lot? Yeah, I'll show you my factions. So, we are at present. We are the Grey Fox, Listener of the Dark Brotherhood, Sister of the Order of Virtuous Blood, the Arena Grand Champion, the Archmage of the Mages Guild, the Master of the Fighters Guild, and we're currently the Knight Commander of Knights of the Nine. We're working on it. We're working on it. Now, let's get to Battlehorn Castle to deposit our stuff, which is a stone's throw from Coral, so no big deal. Yes, tourist is the best. We are a tourist in the Court of Madness. We visited the Court of Madness so that we could get our fancy dress. Everything's coming up, Veronica. What? It doesn't matter. So what we do is we go over here and we equip our dress from the court, yeah, specifically from the Court of Madness. This is perfect. All right. Now we need to unequip our sword for a second. Unequip our staff. There we go. Perfect. All right. Let me see here. This is as everything should be. I'm making a quick screenshot because that's how this works. How's the performance under Linux? It was awful when I tried, so I'm in Windows right now. I'm told that if you install an experimental driver update, that it works just fine. I'm using long-term support on an older PPA, specifically for not bleeding edge stuff. So knowing that, I am unlikely to return to trying to run this in Linux for a little while. Just going to run Windows for the rest of this particular session. The, here, let me pull this up to explain best. So I've got a 10-game rotation that exists out, like, I've been doing the Oblivion remaster for the past couple weeks, right? But I've got 10 other games that I've been cycling through for my older streams, right? So as soon as I finish Knights of the Nine, Shivering Isles, and the main quest, I'm going to drop the remaster for a while and get back to my 10-game rotation. I'll be using Linux then. But for now I'm in Windows just because it runs it out of the box without any annoyances. Yeah. All my older games work in Linux just fine. It's just for whatever reason the remaster isn't wanting to play ball with Linux at the moment. You ever played any boomer shooters? Doom, Quake, and Half-Life were the games I used to make levels and mods for back in LAN parties back in the day. I played them when they were new. In fact, I would consider Doom to be one of my comfort games, specifically like my biggest comfort game, to the point where if I were to move my web browser to the side, this is ZDL, this is the Doom launcher. In fact, if we go over to my videos tab, there is a guide on how to get the Doom launcher set up yourself. Seriously. And how to play Doom for free. You don't need to own it to play it, because there's an iWad called Free Doom, which will get it for you. Used to play Quake? Yes, the Worldcraft editor. Worldcraft editor was the best editor for Quake. Absolutely. Anyway. Helmet stays on.
Greetings to you.
Yes. We always called them Gibs, even if they stood for giblets. Such is the way. Okay, let's put away some alchemy ingredients real quick. No big deal there. But yeah, one of the current games in my rotation is actually Half-Life. We scroll down really quick. Hold on. Should be right here. There it is, Half-Life. We played through the main campaign, Opposing Force, Blue Shift, and then we started on modded campaigns. And we're currently working on modded campaigns right now. We're playing through those. I'm taking a break from all other games to play through the remaster of Oblivion, after which I'm going to uninstall it for a while. But I am looking forward to it for sure. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and deposit all of my demon armor. We are no longer playing as the demonic crazy person. We are now going to become the Knight of the Nine. Yep. Yes, the gold SRC engine. It's a good time. I'm just making sure everything else is away. Almost done. But yeah, I'm a huge fan. You bet. Okay, that's it. I got my cursed swords. Everything's good. I'm quite happy with this. All right, that's it.
Hail!
Hail! Look at this guy.
As a blade, my place is at Martin's side. We should get moving.
Let's continue on to Cloud Ruler Temple.
Listen how disappointed he is.
I was looking forward to reaching Cloud Ruler Temple.
I won't rest easy until Martin is safe at Cloud Ruler Temple.
You got stuck on Doom 64? You should try... hold on. You look here. Brutal Doom 64. These wads right here. Brutal Doom 64. You should give that a try. It's really fun. Seriously. Anyway, let's drag this over. No big deal. Okay. We're set. As a blade. Okay. We're good. How'd you get Mazoga? Black Barugo never spawned in my game. I tried everything. He refused to spawn, so I just kind of went and said, she lives here now. Yep. The atmosphere in Doom 64 is really creepy, I agree. Yep. I agree. The Quake engine? Yes. Exactly. Okay. Black Brugo is a figment of the Count's imagination, yes. The Count of Leowin just made up Black Brugo in order to get rid of us. How far away is that? 300? Right here, then. Whoops. There we go. Sorry. The Necromancer altars are bugged in my game. They do not display the beam of light, even though they're usable. True. I have yet to see a single beam of light from a Necromancer altar, even on the days that they're usable. True. Okay. Gotta go. There's a blade. We're moving along. Wait, did I put the Curus of the Crusader away by accident? Oof, I did, didn't I? No, I got it. Cool. Oh, no. What are pants?
Whoa!
Whoa. We need the Greaves of the Crusader as soon as possible.
What's this about? We're here to help.
Nothing then.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
You
You've
look
seen them.
skilled in alteration. Maybe you can teach me something.
Nope.
Have you heard Renoir got some new books in stock?
Renoir got new books. Don't care about that. You know what they say? You don't need pants for the victory dance. Let's go this way. Okay. I played the original, but I highly recommend checking the pinned comment at the top of the chat window. I've got a link for you, since that topic comes up all the time. Hello there.
What brings you here, my lady?
Gauntlets.
Ah, yes. The gauntlets have been here for ages. I know only the basic story behind them. They're more of a novelty these days. My only real involvement with them these days is keeping the youngsters from hurting themselves trying to pick the gauntlets up. What is your interest in them, if I may ask?
Here we go. I've come to retrieve them.
Oh, I'm afraid that's quite impossible. They don't move, not even a bit, as if they're the heaviest things in the world. Don't you know the story behind them? I'm not familiar with all the details, but I know roughly what happened.
Please tell me. I'd like to hear their story.
Yes, well, I don't know the whole thing. A great many years ago, a knight of the Old Order did something terrible, and the gauntlets just fell off. They dropped to the floor right where he stood, and no one could lift them. It was a sign of the curse placed upon this night by Stendar, I think. That curse still lingers on today, in fact. Poor Kellen.
Poor Kellen.
Oh, why, he's a descendant of that very night from so long ago. The curse has affected his family all these years. He suffers from it now.
That's
he
awful.
came here from Hammerfell seeking a cure, but... well... There's really nothing that can be done.
Sins
for
of the
him,
father
I
is
think.
fucked up.
He may know more of the story than I. Perhaps you should speak with him if he's feeling well enough.
Sins of the father has always been a really fucked up thing.
He's down in the chapel hall, resting. You may speak to him if you like.
Yeah.
The gauntlets have been here far longer than any of us. They'll almost certainly be here long after we're all gone.
I see.
Farewell.
Stendar, you know. Have mercy. After you scrubbed all the floors in Hyrule. Then we can talk about mercy. Okay, let's keep going. Hello there.
What is it? Is there a cure? Has Arelder found a cure? I know there's something he's not telling me.
Curse.
Ah, so you've heard it, have you?
Yes.
Terrible curse. Been in the family almost longer than anyone can remember. When I was younger, I could live with it. Wasn't so bad. But it's only gotten worse over time. I'd come here, to the place it all happened, in the hopes that something could be done. I fear I haven't much time left otherwise. Arelder has let me stay, mostly out of pity, I think. But there's something else. I swear he knows more than he tells.
Okay. Tell me more about Arelder.
I've seen plenty of pity in people's eyes over the years. I grew up recognizing it. But with Arelder, there's something else there.
That's right.
And when he speaks to me, there are times I'd swear he sounds apologetic. Guilty, even. Why would that be? What reason does he have to hold back information? I know I'm a doomed man one way or the other. Speak to him if you can.
We're all doomed.
Convince
in
him
one way
to
or the
tell
other.
me what he knows as a dying man's last wish.
Okay.
You've seen them, I assume.
The gauntlets, yes.
The only evidence of what happened so many years ago. Do you know that I thought perhaps I could lift them? That somehow this curse would be lifted if I could pick them up. I tried for hours, until my whole body ached, and I could barely move. I lay there on the floor next to them, weeping. I'm not ashamed to admit that. I've been at the end of my rope for far too long to be ashamed of anything.
Oh. Okay, then.
Good day.
Good day indeed. Pumpkins. I wonder if we can tell the prophet, hey, I recovered a couple of the relics. Where's the gauntlets? There, the gauntlets. They're too heavy to move.
Welcome, Knight Commander.
That's who I am.
I cannot face him. I know what might be done for him, but I haven't the will to do it. I wish I could help him. Truly I do. But I cannot muster the strength to damn myself on his behalf.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. So I have to take on the curse?
The curse. I know what would lift it, but I cannot do it. The only way to free Kellen of his curse is to take it on myself.
I see.
I am not strong enough to do this, and so I am a failure. I fail Kellen every time I speak to him, and I fail Stendar every time I pray to him and do not ask for the power to lift the curse. Do you know one who would do such a thing? One who would pray at this chapel's altar? Pray to Stendar for the power to lift this curse?
I will take on the curse.
I've told you. The only way to lift the curse from Kellen is to pray to Stendar for the power to free him. But that means taking the curse on yourself. You'll be marked for life, as will all your children and your children's children. Goodbye.
Stendar, I will pray to you. I have prayed. I have been granted the ability lay hands on Kellen. That's it. We're gonna lay our hands on Kellen. Yep, that's fucked up, Stendar. Pray to Stendar while you can. And God of mercy, damning people's entire bloodlines. What's going on, Stendar, with the sins of the father?
Come back to see the doomed man, have you?
I'm gonna lay my hands on you.
I don't know why they're still...
Okay.
Be seeing...
I've been granted a power, I'm pretty sure. Lay on hands, is it? That's all. Target should be touch. Thought we had lay on hands. Let me check the quests. I've been granted the ability to lay hands on Kellen. Yeah, it should just be called lay hands. L for lay. Lay hands. There it is.
Yeah.
I've lifted the curse, which means taking on to myself. My fatigue has been affected. I can now retrieve the gauntlets.
How did you? I feel good. I feel good. I don't feel like death. I feel like running.
Running, yes.
I can't believe it. I feel normal. Thank you so much. You have no idea what this means to me. I finally have a chance to get out and see the world. I'm not wasting another second of my life, and I'm forever indebted to you, friend. Farewell.
Goodbye. I have now taken the curse on to myself. Oh. 5-point damage fatigue? Who cares? 5 points of damage fatigue is nothing. Unless the curse gets worse over time, which would be awful. Gets killed by a mud crab 5 seconds later, yes.
Welcome, Knight Commander. You lifted the curse?
I did.
That means that now you've cursed yourself.
Yes.
Why would you do such a thing? Be seeing you.
The gauntlets, I picked them up. I've recovered the gauntlets. I have completed Casimir's quest. I should continue searching for the other relics. Alright. Gauntlets of the Crusader. We did it.
I can't believe you were willing to do that for Kellen. To sacrifice your own well-being without hesitation. What business do I have acting as a priest if I'm not willing to do all I can in helping those who need it? Perhaps I need to rethink my calling.
True.
Please, leave me be. Be seeing you.
I'll take on another blessing real quick. Yes. Make pilgrimage, please. Okay. We've completed one of the relics. We now have the cuirass of the Crusader, the helm of the Crusader, and the gauntlets of the Crusader. I'm going to head over to Anvil and ask the Prophet what he thinks about us being lunatics. I don't think the Prophet will have anything to say, but let's find out. No socks of the Crusader. True. Long socks of the Crusader. Don't have them. Nope, doesn't exist.
Look well upon this chapel of Debella. Look at the... You are fortunate. A vision from the divine Crusader himself is a sign of high favor. Pellinol was taken by the aliens after his battle with Umaril, and his body cut into 8 parts and scattered across their realm. After the fall of White Gold Tower, his friend Morahos the Indomitable found Pellinol's still living head, kept alive in torment by alien magics. Over the ages, knights have quested for the relics, and sometimes one or another of them have been found, but never for long. But now, the time has come for a new divine Crusader to arise, wielding the holy relics to destroy Umaril Godsbane once and for all. I have seen it.
Yes.
A vision from the divine hold.
Yeah. Cool.
May the 8 and 1 guide your steps.
The 8 and 1. You don't need pants for the victory dance. Let's go. We're heading over to the next relic. I've completed Casimir's quest. All right. Next up is the boots. We're going for the boots of the Crusader. We're going to Haynote Cave and going north. Try not to kill Minotaurs. I know, that'd be cool. Unfortunately, they are just monsters now. It's sad. Be cool to find, royal bloodline Minotaurs who are, still conscious, not insane. Drag! We did it. Wisps.
Yeah!
Wisp is dead. Damn it. Okay. We're good now. We have to cast Feather, I believe. Then we're going to find Kinnereth. Kinnereth Shrine. Somehow, Umaril has returned.
How are you?
We know
Fantastic. Thanks for asking.
how. Are they all
Excellent.
descendants of Morahos? We don't actually know that.
I've seen plenty of Iliad ruins. You'd think they'd be picked clean.
Good day.
You think they'd be picked clean by now, but it turns out...
You
that-
too.
All are welcome here. Or what brings you to the altar of Kinnereth, my child?
Boots of the Crusader.
You would seek the holy relic Kinnereth has bestowed upon the world.
Mm-hmm.
Then you must prove yourself worthy. Kinnereth's creations guard her relic, and you must pass the test before you may be granted the boots.
Okay. What's the test?
I cannot say what it will be, for I do not know. Kinnereth herself will decide in what manner you shall be tested. All I can do is direct you to the Grove of Trials, and remind you to heed Kinnereth's teachings. Fear and respect nature and all her creations.
Don't kill the animals, in other words.
Not far from here, to the west, nestled within the great forest, it is a place many would overlook. I warn you that it is unwise to take anyone with you. You should go there alone. Indeed, nature itself is Kinnereth's domain. All its creatures are her wards. You would do well to remember this when it comes time for your test.
I shall take this test.
Then proceed directly to the grove, as your test has begun. Kinnereth may choose to guard you along the way. That is up to her. Good luck.
Okay.
Good day.
Good day. I need those boots sooner rather than later. Is that a troll? What a shame. The troll is dead. Its soul is mine. We will use the troll soul to recharge Umbra. Huzzah! To the Kinnereth Cave. Wait, what? I should have to wait and see what Kinnereth has in store for me. I must fear and respect nature. Oh no. Fear the nature. Fear and respect it. Fear and respect nature. Prance in a circle. The bear attacked me, but I made no attempts to fight back. The cave has been revealed. Huzzah! Fear and respect nature. Run around in a circle. That is the way. That's it. We acquired the boots. I have completed Junkin's quest. The boots are mine. Oh, wow. I'm just looking at the fact that our legs are exposed like this. It's pretty funny. Yeah. Like, this is the Divine Crusader's outfit. Without, you know, any pants. Don't worry about it. Yep. A star-made knight, adorned with armor not of his time. You bet. Functionally, it's pretty much a full suit of armor. It's true. How are you so fast? Well, you see, what you do is you get your speed to 120. And then... my goodness. Let me see here. If we look at channel activity... Looks like, my goodness. Ah, okay. Well then, goodbye, Hornet. I shall see you in the future. Lol. Garbage humans, what can I say? Anyone who comes at you, you just get rid of them. It's that simple. There's no reason to keep anyone around like that. Garbage human beings. Okay. So, as I was saying, we got athletics at 104. We got acrobatics at 122. And speed at 120. That's how we're that fast. My goodness. Away, away. Let's go. Also, we have feather. The feather spell increases your speed as well. Makes you faster. We're heading to the Priory of the Nine. Yep. Daedric version of the Crusader. You never get pants. Lol. I mean, we could wear Daedric pants right now. Could work. My goodness. Stamina's almost out. Gonna stop for a second, let it fill up. Still going pretty fast, even with our stamina. Wow. Impressed by that. Okay, we continue. I mean, I have full Daedric in my Battlehorn Castle, so Yep. No issue there. Whoop. Up and over. But yeah, feather spells. So we're using one called Beast of Burden right now, which is massive. Priory of the Nine. Here we are. Yag. Yeah. Yeah, okay. This way. You have the Pelennor Opera video? You bet. Hello there.
Greetings, Sir Knight.
I need the Mace of Zenithar.
With virtue.
I am at your service, Commander. Sir Rolvus quested for the mace after Sir Beric's betrayal. He stayed in the Chapel of Leowyn for months. In the end,
Get it. Okay.
may your sword strike true.
Here's the thing. The betrayal is Lancelot, isn't it?
Have you recovered the Mace of Zenith?
Not yet.
Walk with the Nines.
If you are true to the teachings of Julianus, it may be possible for you to find the shield of the Crusader.
I want it. Where is it?
When the Order crumbled, I set out on my own. After years of searching, I found the shield and brought it to Fort Bulwark for safekeeping. With the help of a few trusted friends, I began work to keep the shield safe for all eternity.
Eternity.
I never saw my work finished. I died defending the fort from those who would take and misuse the shield. I never saw our work finished. I trust that the others carried on without me.
Tell me more about Fort Bulwark.
It lies in the southeast of Cyrodiil, near the Black Marsh border. If all went according to plan, it should be very well guarded now. Believe in yourself and use your knowledge wisely. You will pass through unharmed, and the shield will be yours.
Kill all your enemies. Got it. Tell me more about Julianus.
History and knowledge are his domain. He is the god of wisdom and logic. He teaches us, know the truth, observe the law. When in doubt, seek wisdom from the wise.
Right.
Though we went our separate ways when the Order fell, we all served the Nine in our hearts. All but one. The shield is safeguarded within Fort Bulwark.
Okay.
May your sword strike true.
Anything else? I have learned to wear several parts of the Crusader armor. I should return when I have collected them all. That's all well and good, but wisdom of the ages. I'm not going to use the Mace of Zenithar, though. That's the problem there. The Fort Bulwark is, like, in the southeast of Cyrodiil. Blue Blood. Undercliff. That's Fathus Arin's tower. What? What? Oh, wrong one. My bad. Inspect, activate, open map. There it is. It's right there. Cool. Closest place is Fort Telman. We can fast travel there, yes. Hello?
I am at your service.
No.
May the Nine...
How may I serve you? May
Guide
the
your
Nine
way.
guide you. I am at your...
I do have the boots. Here it is.
You are an asset to your order. You have claimed the boots, and for this I am grateful.
Cool.
May your sword
Gauntlets?
How may I serve you?
strike
May
true.
the Nine guide your way.
Fun.
I am at your...
No.
Go with
There's
virtue.
one.
I am at your service, Commander. Sir Henrik wasn't drawn into the war as so many of us were. His mind never left the shield.
Fair
May
enough.
your sword strike true.
Okay, let's go. We got things to do. Never had an amulet or ring? True. Just the sword being able to be converted to a mace? Yes, yes. Yes, we are an asset to the Order, you betcha. I have no idea. Okay. So. This way. Moving along, moving along. Wait. Nernrot. Got it. Also, Stinkhorn. Stinkhorn is Restore Magicka. A great alchemy ingredient. Another Nern? Wow. Crazy. Okay, so we gotta go south. Can jump on the water at least. Let's get us across faster. There we go. Heading through Blackwood. Remember pulling the relics in a museum in Skyrim? You bet. Oh no. Ah! Wisp is dead. Ding dong. There's a reason why Morrowind has no Nern roots. Because the mechanic wasn't invented yet. That's why. I have a mod for Morrowind that adds Nern root. Because lol. That's why. What's this? Oh no. Conjurers. Conjurer with cheap tricks. We're dead. What a shame. Real Baron Zaya Part 5. You're hoping they made lore? No. It's all over the world in ESO. I am paralyzed. I ran out of fatigue, which is extra funny. Excuse me, Mr. Summoner. Bye. He dead. Would it be lore? It could be. But I have to take a short break. We've been at this for 2 hours and 2.5 hours. I need to go stretch my legs, walk around, and see how things are going. I need to get inside and find the shield. I'll be back in just a second. Hello! I have found Fort Bulwark. I must get inside and find the shield. Shield of the Crusaders, somewhere in here. We're gonna go get it. Spider Daedra! Yep. Gotten very good at slaying Spider Daedra. There's nothing over here. This is a way if you fall down to get back, so no big deal. We may have not been sneaking, so enemies are aware of our presence. Oh, Storm Atron fell out. This guy takes like 4 hits instead of 3. Spider Daedra are much weaker. Whoa! Plan for your Conjurer. Conjurers come at me, but then they forget that I'm very dangerous in melee combat. So they start running away. They come at me, get hit 3 times, run away. It's a interesting way of fighting.
Who's there?
Who's there? These 2 conjurers. A conjurer and his adept friend. His adept friend is dead. Ooh, Daedroth, hello. Hold on, Mr. Daedroth. Mr. Daedroth, give me a second. I'd like to recharge my stuff. And I'd like to use your soul to charge more stuff. Yes. Goes me. Good. Better. You know what? If you're gonna do this, Mr. Conjurer, I need you to just sit down for a moment. We're gonna put the guy down. There we go. He's not doing anything right now. So we'll see. We paralyzed him. Okay. No problems. Keep seeing these novice alchemy tools going. Excuse me, I have 100 alchemy. Why are you showing me novice crap? And that's just the game being the game. Go around. Wait, what? Nothing. Oh, trash. Let's try the other side. I have no idea what's where. I just know that I suspect I haven't hit a switch. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's keep going. Land here, what are you doing? Recharge. Nothing so far. Most of the stuff here is looted or destroyed. Where could the shield be? Definitely not over here, that's for sure. Hooray! I have no idea. There's got to be a switch over here somewhere that I missed. A lever, maybe? Probably a lever. A pull lever. Switch on the wall. A lever on the ground. There it is! Turn that handle. Open the gates. Huzzah! We got it. Damn. Give me the treasure chest. Items not in chests is not leveled loot. I think it's broken. I think it should be leveled loot. Okay. Wait, no, it is this way. To the left. There it is. Why isn't this open? I don't understand. how strange this is. Hello, hello. What are we doing? So we've been at this for a little bit of time, just a teeny tiny bit of time, you know. Only 126 hours, practically brand new. Anyway, our goal is to finish up the main quest lines so that I can go back to my old games rotation. So, we're the Grey Fox, Listener of the Dark Brotherhood, we're the Grand Champion of the Arena, we're the Archmage, Fighters Guild Master. All we need to do is finish Knights of the Nine, which we're doing right now. Then, after that, we'll do Shivering Isles. We're a tourist in the Court of Madness. The only reason we're a tourist is because I needed a dress, a fancy little dress. But we'll go back, we'll finish up Shivering Isles, then we'll do the main quest, and then I will put the remake to bed for the foreseeable future. Not to say that there won't be mods or extra DLCs or something that brings me back in a couple years, but we're working to wrap this up. 2 factions to go, then the main quest. Yep. Okay. Which one opens this? There's a switch over there. Let's try hitting these buttons. These switches. I feel like the pressure plates are supposed to do something. And they don't. Anything after Oblivion? I have 10 games in my rotation. So we've got Old Oblivion, which we actually just finished up the main quest of and got into Shivering Isles for. Minecraft Craft to Exile 2, which is a, it's like a Path of Exile / Diablo-inspired action RPG loadout for Minecraft. We got our Morrowind run, which is also like 130 hours in. Final Fantasy XIV. Later this month, Final Fantasy XIV's new exploration zone launches. I'm going to be playing that. Half-Life, we're doing the custom campaigns. We're in the middle of Residual Life right now. Fallout 76, we created a new character, and we are replaying the main campaign. We're almost done. We've almost killed the Scorched Beast Queen. We're getting there. Baldur's Gate EET. EET is when you combine Baldur's Gate, Siege of Dragonspear, Baldur's Gate 2, and Throne of Ball into a single campaign. Kind of like Fallout Tale of Two Wastelands. Same deal. We're on Siege of Dragonspear right now, having just completed the Baldur's Gate main campaign. Then, of course, we got the Dot Hack series. We're on the 3rd game in the Dot Hack series out of 4. We're playing Monster Hunter World. And the last one is Stardew Valley, which is going to be... We're going to be playing Stardew Valley for years. There's no getting around that. We got a gigantic mod loadout for it. But that's it, 10 games. We have 10 games in our rotation. We just stopped to play this specifically. Yeah. Crystal Clear, we're going to do an EV run, an all EV run in Crystal Clear, but that's going to be next year at this rate. Probably, yeah. Pokemon Crystal Clear is something I do want to play, absolutely. I just do not have the time to right now. There it is, the sad reality. Gotta try that other area again. Hold on. Watch the candles? Candles. Oh. Almost. Okay. Huzzah! Think Panale canonically Naruto ran at the aliens? I think that Panale canonically flew at the aliens, like launched at them. And without even taking an extra step, he was immediately at the alien's face and crushing it with his fist. I'm playing new Pokemon games for Red and Blue. I played Red, Blue, Silver, Gold, and Crystal. Those are the Pokemon games I played. But I mostly have nostalgia for Red and Blue. True. Yellow I played Red, Blue, then I looked at Yellow and I said nope. But then I came back years later and played Silver, Gold, and Crystal. Years later. But I'm only really nostalgic for Red and Blue. Manacles. Yes, we can grab them. Cool. Who died? Hello, Conjurer. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna kill this Daedra. Use its soul to power my blade. Yes. Wow, you paralyzed me. Congratulations. Look at you being all fancy pants. Hey, dead. All this stuff sucks. Got it. Blows you away. They put all the regions on one cartridge back then? Yeah. Obviously superior techniques because Red and Blue kind of use that. Did I play Power World? I normally play, I don't normally play early access games. Power World was an exception. And I played that because of how absurd it was. I mentioned this before. I'm a huge fan of absurdist comedy. Crazy things. I don't know. I don't know about that. But, I like Power World in the sense that it calls attention to the cognitive dissonance that Pokemon has always had. Like, you are enslaving these little animals to fight for you, you know? And so putting them to work on an assembly line is just absolutely crazy to me. And I love it. Hello? What are you doing, sir?
Thank you for rescuing me. I've lost track of how long they've held me here.
You're a living knight?
I am Sir Thedret. I came here seeking the shield of the Crusader, and was ambushed by these cowards. They've held me here since.
Okay. What are you doing here?
I've been held prisoner by these scoundrels for the longest time. They want to know how to reach the shield, and believed I would help them. When I refused, they locked me here, and only let me out to torture me. They got nothing from me.
Can you help me?
I can't go with you if that's what you mean. I'm too weak. I need to rest. Once I have my strength, I will certainly join your cause. You'll have to go on alone. But the knowledge I've gained may be of use to you.
Okay. Why is he naked? Because he was locked up and being tortured for months. Remember that when you torture somebody, you don't give them equipment or anything. You typically want them humiliated and defeated. Yeah. What do you know?
Before finding this place, I learned a bit about those who created it. It's designed to keep the shield hidden and safe. A phrase kept coming up in the writings I found. When the eyes of the Guardians are upon you, Julianos will show you favor. I'm not sure how, but I just know it's a clue for making it safely through these ruins. You're the only one I've told. I hope it helps you.
The eyes of Julianos. Alright, this... Oh no. Other side of this door is conjurers. Too bad that spider danger was conjured. You're all dead. There's a bed here. Hooray. We get to sleep for 8 hours to be fully rested. You betcha. No, I've hit end game in terms of gear and stats and skills, so things are pretty nice. For the most part, I'm over encumbered, but I can fix that with feather. Money. The prisoner remains uncooperative. There is little doubt he was on his own. None will come to his aid. He is useless. Unless he reveals what he knows, he shall pay most dearly. We give 1 more week. If it doesn't help us reach the shield, he will be disposed of in a matter most sinful. What is the matter most sinful? How do you dispose of someone in a very sinful way? I have no idea where we're going. It read painful. Too bad. Roll along. There is no slider. That's the best part. Yep. Did I enjoy Starfield?
What's that?
I enjoyed Starfield for 236 hours. I think the world building is awful. And the dungeon crawling is fun. I have 2 videos on Starfield as far as my opinions of the game goes. I have a 3rd video called Fix Starfield, which is the first in what will be a series where I talk about potentially, you know, the logistics of fixing it. Obviously, it's a thought experiment. People go, Bethesda will never fix it. People get very uppity about it. Like, of course they won't. But thought experiments are good, as opposed to choosing not to think, which a lot of people do. That makes me sad. A lot of arrows. Crazy. More or less, I enjoyed Starfield, yeah. It wasn't one of the best games ever. But I had fun for what it is. Imagine thinking. Yes. Correct. They definitely had no interest in remastering this, which means that Microsoft's heavy hands were responsible for this remaster. Big Daddy Microsoft is making the decisions now. Because Bethesda had no interest in remastering this. The French division of a Singapore company, yes. We gotta make all the eyes face the middle. Keep going. All eyes must face. Aren't they all facing it? No. They are not. Try again. Maybe it's a symbol here. Don't know for sure. That should do it. One more? One more. Here we go. You all facing the symbol? No. They're not all facing the symbol. That's it. We did it. The fires went out. I don't know what that means, but the fires went out. Oh, nice. I'm gonna cast Open Right Meow. Sorry about that. Open Right Meow. There it is. Ta-da! Ring of the Archer. I don't need it. Alchemy ingredients, sure. Now, the lights turned out. I assume the way is open. You got a push notification for Midnight Castle Succubus being 30% off. Midnight Castle Succubus is a great game, provided you put it into safe for work mode, because, you know. So it's a Japanese porn game that is actually a true Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest remake. High quality. It's just, you know, you you have the option to turn off the porn if you want, which I would recommend. That's the safe for work versus not safe for work modes. It's up to you. Dynamic. Castlevania's porn if you hate vampires enough. Lol. It's pretty funny. Treasure chests. Hey. What happened? Oh no. Found some sort of puzzle or trap. Need to figure out how to get the shield of the Crusader. Don't see any other buttons. These chests mean something. That button means something as well. Whoa, 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 whoa. Agar's helm. These statues are all facing away. They need to face us, don't they? I've forgotten this. Let's put the helmet in the chest. And then give up on life. Puzzles! Wait, didn't I loot the helmet? I don't understand. It's a miscellaneous item, isn't it? There it is. Statue of the Guardian. I think it was... My goodness. We're in Wisdom of the Ages right now. Which, okay. So. Wait, the thing disappeared? His skull. Really? I had his helmet and then I got his skull. Let's go back. Back to the entrance. Okay. Right. I do not remember this at all. It's gonna drive me crazy. So. Yeah, there's a puzzle here. Wisdom of the Ages. I do love Bloodstained as well, yeah. All right, so puzzler trap. Let me see. The Stone Guardians. They can be activated. They do nothing. Right. Okay. This guy has like a full set. So if I do this, I hit this switch. None of the statues have turned around, but Roger's goblet is there. So I picked up his goblet. Let me see if there's another one. No, nothing else. So I have to decide where the goblet goes, like which of these chests. And I'm confused because nothing quite says where they're supposed to go. Anyway, I grabbed the item. So... Apparently there are correct chests. Like, there's supposed to be a correct chest for this. I'm very confused. Reload the quick save before I pick anything else up. So, as I understand it, when I hit this button, none of this, there we go, that one right there. Nothing. Hammer. Hold on. Goblet. Next. Over there. Helmet. Over there. Wait, that's the goblet's supposed to go over there? Why? If the goblet's supposed to go over there, the hammer in one area, goblet in another. What the hell? Oh. Okay, so... this one's supposed to be the goblet. Then. Yeah, goblet. I did it! Look at that statue turn around. Victory! I actually got one of these correct. Book. There's a gem there. Not the book. Not the book at all. We know that the hammer is in this one. If I do this... hooray! Book. Next. Skull. Hammer's over there. We don't care about that one, though. Try putting the skull over here. I'll reload if it doesn't work. Didn't work. Got it. So. Skull. Nope. Still trying. One of these will be correct. That's hammer. Try this one. Skull. We got it. That's the skull. What do you mean we can save scum the puzzle? Okay. Stone. Stone's over here. Oh, I see where helmet goes. But, stone. Okay. Hammer. Got it. Next. Gemstone over here. Okay. think the sword is this one. Don't know for sure, but we're gonna find out. Yes. Because I never saw the sword marked, I just knew, like, that was the one that I hadn't checked yet. Helmet goes in this one. Door open. Do we get it? That is the shield of the Crusader. I've completed the quest. That's it then. Store intelligence, willpower, insight, sorcery. Good stuff. A lot of insight potions. Okay, Shield of the Crusader. Let's have a look. We were using the Knights of the Nine shield, which is 7. Shield of the Crusader is 22. There's definitely a difference there. Yeah, it's the Shield of the Crusader. Nice. 18% spell reflect. Not the best ever, but I'll take it. Hell yeah. Let's get out of here. The Fort Bulwark. And beyond. We need to get out. This is great, though. Despite the fact I'm incredibly sleepy. I have seen no reason. Whoop. Straight on out, I guess. No, that leads me to the other one. Which way then? Here. The west. Wait, someone's going, huh? Must have been my imagination. Oh, yeah, those guys are quite dead. Almost there, all things considered. So to the left, then. Hopefully. Whoa! This is the way. Right turn at Albuquerque, and we should be leaving. Yes, to Blackwood. Must have been the wind. That's right. All that clinking of armor must have been the wind. We gotta go get the Mace of Zenithar now. Not really happy about a mace. The rest of the stuff has been good to grab, but not the mace. You like how Oblivion evolves into Sonic the Hedgehog? Well, yeah. As long as you have a feather, then you can get acrobatics and athletics. Feather lets you ignore the penalties of armor and just kind of zoom around, rolling around at the speed of sound. Well, what? Just 2,000 away. Let's just fast travel there. To the Priory of the Nine. Okay. Awesome. I'm looking forward to doing Shivering Isles soon. As the Knight of the Nine, I suppose. As a blade. Okay. We just need the pants of the Crusader now.
Well met, Sir Knight.
Who are you?
We meet again. I am here to join your order, having received a divine vision from Kinnereth herself.
Well,
I have been shown that to protect all Kinnereth's creations, I must take up your cause and be willing to lay down my life for you. So here I am. I have no doubt that our good works will be talked of in the eras to come.
I accept. Welcome to the Order.
Thank you. I shall serve the Order to the best of my ability. I must change into something that suits a knight. Please excuse me.
Okay. You were asking, do I have any custom spells? Yes, at the spellmaking altar, I made Open Right Meow, which is a open, very hard lock. 99 points. Yes, I'm very sleepy. But yes, one more meat shield. Yeah. So open right meow is one we made. Then we also have the EP spell, which does 100 points for 6 seconds. So 600 points of fatigue. It can make even a Daedroth fall asleep, basically. Just put it to sleep. Then you stab it while it's on the ground. So those two spells, EP and Open Right Meow, are the two custom spells we made. Also, Restore All. We got one of that as well. Restore All just restores all attributes that are damaged. By 5. Pretty simple. So the cool thing about EP is that in the event that something is, paralyzed hasn't been crashing the game for me. But in the event something is immune to paralysis, you can hit it with EP and it'll still fall over, regardless of it being immune or not. It just takes a couple seconds for the fatigue to tick down.
I find myself here, at your disposal. I want to make up for the mistakes I've made and devote myself fully to the faith. If it pleases you, I would join your order and serve the 9 at your side. What say you?
I accept.
Thank you. It means a great deal to me. Excuse me while I gather the equipment I need.
Cool. We're getting knights. A new generation of Knights of the 9. I'm gonna go down and have a chat with some NPCs. Oh.
Greetings, Sir Knight.
Commander.
Oh, wow. I see what kind of knighthood we have going on here. Okay, then. Let's get going. The best kind of knights. Skimpy armor knights. I approve. I do.
Greetings, Sir Knight. May the 9 guide your way.
How may I serve you? May your sword strike true.
I am at your service, Commander. May your sword strike true.
Have you recovered the mace? May your sword strike true.
How may I serve you? May the 9 guide your way.
I gotta go do the mace right now. Yeah, I'm okay having these knights alongside. I'm the one who's gonna fight, so...
Yes, Commander?
Oh, they actually did get their cuirasses. Okay. I thought for a second they were just all gonna be bare-chested from now on. Got my hopes up, and then dashed them thoroughly. What a shame. What a shame. Oh, well. Let's get going. We are going to switch. We gotta go to Leowin. Path of the Righteous. Bethesda in a nutshell? Yes. This is fine. Knights of the fatigue. Knights of the sleep. There we go. Mace of Zenithar time. When do I get to fight Umaril the
you. I've heard of you. You're the one restoring the Knights of the 9, aren't you?
That's what I'm doing. Exactly. I am merely a servant of the 9.
Such humility. I admire you. I am Caradus O'Holan. I originally came to this chapel in search of the Mace of Zenithar. I tried, but I could not pass the test. My faith was weak. Or perhaps Zenithar decided that it was not I who should carry the mace. He has found a use for me, however. The priests have asked me to stay to protect the chapel. After what happened in Anvil, they are afraid.
Such humility. Tell me your views on Zenithar.
Of the original divines, Zenithar is thought to be the most in touch with the mortal realm. Some legends say that Zenithar has close ties to Kinnereth, an idea that is supported by the manner in which the two gods' realms interact. Craftsmen devoted to Zenithar are able to create and profit from the materials provided by Kinnereth's natural world. The two work in harmony, the natural world providing for the craftsman. One cannot revere Zenithar without acknowledging the power of Kinnereth.
I suppose so. And your story?
I grew up in Cheydinhal. My father was a cobbler. My mother was an acolyte of Zenithar. She was self-taught, not part of the chapel proper. They were both killed in an accident when I was young. I became a ward of the crown and was drafted into the Imperial Army. After serving 2 tours patrolling Stros Makai, I left the service for a life devoted to Zenithar, inspired by my parents.
Yeah, Stros Makai is a good place. What can you tell me of the Mace?
Legends say that when Pelennor Whitestrake was slain by the Aliens, a messenger carried the Mace to the human settlement of Leowin as a message. Centuries later, the master craftsman St. Calidus built the Chapel of Zenithar in Leowin as a tribute to the legend. When St. Calidus was laid to rest, those who prayed to Zenithar at his tomb began to receive visions of the Mace of the Crusader.
Okay. Right.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Your afflictions are banished through faith. Hello?
Yes, I heard of you. Found a few relics, and you imagine yourself to be the next Whitestrake, do you? Of the original divines, Zenith, some craftsmen, the two...
Same line.
Legends say that when Pelennor Whitestrake, when St. Calidus was laid to rest, those who prayed to Zenithar at his tomb began to receive visions.
Okay.
Be seeing you.
Let's go get ourselves a vision. We're vision questing now. Let's go. You gotta fight ghosts. Oh, these are sanctified spirits. This is St. Calidus' tomb. Here we go. All right. I have knelt before it, transported. I can see the Mace of Zenithar. There's a glowing walkway. Some sort of connection to the path. Hell yeah. My faith is strong. The mace is mine. My acrobatics were strong. Not my faith. Fine. 2 remaining relics. The the panties and the sword. That's it. Yes. Very important. You like how Divine Speechcraft has a weapon? Jeez, here we go. Oh no. Oh no. Auroran soldiers! The Mace of the Crusader, what's it got? It's pretty strong, unfortunately not for me.
You'll never take me down!
Yeah, these are Meridia's Auroran soldiers. They must die. Oh. No alien axes, thank you.
This is the part
I give up!
Let's get this over with. Why won't you die?
Why won't you die? We did it. Recovering the Crusader, I found the minions of Umaril attacking. They were defeated, unfortunately. This lady has died. What a shame. This Khajiit has also died. 2 people died.
I can't believe it. We survived. By the grace of the Nine, we survived. In no small part to you, Sir Knight. By your will, and the will of the Nine, the Chapel of Zenithar has held against this blasphemer. Sir, I pledge you my sword. I wish to join you in your quest to restore the Knights of the Nine and defeat this Umaril.
I accept. Welcome to the Order. I hit enter in the chat window instead of the game.
I can only hope to match your bravery and valor. I am honored to serve by your side. Allow me to fetch more suitable equipment. I shall return shortly.
More suitable equipment. So in other words, he's gonna get Divine Crusadery like me. I'm gonna wait an hour. See if he actually returns with good equipment.
Looks like you're handy with a blade.
That's me. Damn, there's so many dead people around. Yeah, he ain't showing up. I'm over encumbered. I gotta cast my feather spell. Hey, hello. Argonian just wandering around. Priory of the Nine. Cannot fast travel. Got it. Gotta go through here. Fine. I have no idea. Okay. We're getting there. There's like 2 or 3 more quests to do after we get the relics. 2 more relics to go. We need the Sword of the Crusader and the Panties of the Crusader. No problem. Everything is fine here now, thank you. But I'm also sleepy. So. This way!
Hail, Commander.
Sir Knight, thank Arche you are back. I have terrible news. Sir Roderick, I think he's dead.
Really?
A holy knight, like you, questing for the relics at the Prophet's call. I was his squire. I believed he was chosen by the gods to reclaim the relics.
What happened?
At first, things were going well. He prayed at all the shrines and received a vision, a disturbing vision. The shade of Sir Zaric spoke to me was all he said. We must put him to rest. We traveled back and forth across Colovia. He was always asking about an old noble family, the Vlindrels. Finally, he found what he was looking for. We went to Underpall Cave, and there he fell.
Oh. What was Sir Roderick looking for?
He said that Sir Barrick's tomb was in Underpall Cave, which is no cave, but some kind of buried keep. He had learned that Sir Barrick had once been a questing knight, like us. He had found the greaves and sword of the Crusader, but then turned to evil. Sir Roderick hoped to find the relics within Sir Barrick's tomb, and he did. But we also found a terrible guardian, the wraith of Lord Vlindrel, Sir Barrick.
Sir Barrick? So, interestingly enough, I remember when the one lady's husband suddenly turned foolish. And it became foolish, yes. And similarly, Sir Barrick turned to evil.
Yes, my lady. And I brought you. Sir Roderick shouted for me to take them. The greaves. The holy relic. They're yours.
We got them! Excellent. And the sword?
The wraith. It used it against Sir Roderick. I don't know how that evil thing could use the holy weapon, but it did. It screamed as it struck.
I see. You're safe now.
I'm sorry. I remember Sir Roderick saying something about the sword before we went to Underpall. It may be important. He was worried that the sword may have been turned to evil, that it may have to be reconsecrated on the altar of its creator, the divine Arche. That's all I remember. I hope it may help you.
Well, you did well.
Thank you, Sir Knight. I would ask a boon if I could, although I know I do not deserve it.
You want to join?
Would you make me a Knight of the Nine? I want to dedicate myself to ridding the world of evil. I owe it to Sir Roderick.
You should do it. Rise!
Thank you. I mean, thank you, Sir Knight. I will not fail you. Give me a moment to arm myself, and I will accompany you to Underpall Cave to destroy the foul wraith.
I see. Fair enough. I don't get a choice.
Talk is free. What do you...
Talk is free. What do you want? Okay, Greaves of the Crusader. We did it. We got the full set now. Oh, wait. Hold on. What happened? Blessing of the 8 added to my spell list? Blessing of the 8. Is it something I cast on other people? Yes, it's a shield on touch, 20%. I should make my own custom spells.
High mountain ranges rise to the borders in the north and east, and marshes and rainforests extend.
It only costs 25. I should try something. Like...
And you don't say. Do you think what happened to Kvatch could happen here? No.
Hail, Sir Knight.
They were taken
Until
by
later,
surprise.
Sir Knight.
I'm sure the Legion has everything under control.
Okay. So as I understand this, the Faithful Squire is what I need to do next, Underpaw Cave. Underpaw Cave is over there. What we're going to do first is head up to Frostcrag Spire. We're fine. They all scream when they strike. They really do. Wait a second.
A pleasure to speak with you.
Hello there.
Be seeing you. I hope I can help.
What are these Nords
Be
doing
seeing
here?
you.
I need to go to Frostcrag Spire. And I want to make a shield spell. The game giving me a shield spell made me interested enough to want to give myself super shield. And, oh, there he is.
I am at your command, Sir Knight.
Follow me.
Of course.
I say as I go all the wrong direction. There we go. We go up to Frostcrag Spire. Did you know I'm slower on horseback than I am on foot? I'm just that fast. Shadowmere, Horse of the Nine, you bet. Just wait until I get a Dark Brotherhood murderer to join me. A questing knight, if you've ever seen one. Okay, spell making. Need protect. Where is it? It should be shield, yes. On self. Magnitude 100. And then 60 seconds should do it. Probably can't even cast it. It's probably too expensive. I'm gonna call this Big Shield. Good. And yes. B for Big Shield. Then go to shield again. Magnitude 100, 60 seconds. Big shield other. Oh no, it's area. My bad. 60 seconds. There we go. Big shield. So we should have two. We should have a big shield. And then big shield other. Hey, sir. Wait. That was it, right? Yeah. Hold on, let's try. Yeah, he's got big shield other. So he won't die with that super damage reduction. Okay. We're gonna go to Apple Watch, then we're gonna head down south. I don't need big shield, but I may want to give him big shield, you know? Don't want him to die a horrible death. There's a reason why when we got all the relics, they gave us the ability to do a 20 shield. That was a signal that this guy may need shields in order to not die. Which I understand and respect that design choice, which led me to create a 100 shield spell instead. Figured, why not just protect him?
Yes, Commander?
From almost all damage. You just keep going. make a save here before we go any further. And now we go. Hell yeah. Good way to make horses irrelevant? Yes. Use a feather spell and armor no longer weighs you down. Good. With the power of, see what charging. Yeah. With the power of, let's have a look at our speed. Speed is 120 speed. 104 athletics. 122 acrobatics. Plus a feather spell. Unfortunately, this all weighs down heavy on me. I must get rid of the 12 mage robes. Unfortunate that a man cannot hold 12 mage robes. Oh, where's that finery? Need that one. Good. Let's go. The best part? Hold on. Minotaur! We captured its soul. More importantly, jump! Don't worry. My full acrobatics will protect me. See? Whoa! Ta-da! We've reached Under Paul Cave. By the way, bears don't aggro anymore. The Sword of the Crusaders inside. Huzzah! What does my character's face look like? I was told when I created this Breton, they asked me, why did you create J.K. Rowling? That's what they asked me. She's a Breton. It's true. Breton, apprentice, degenerate. Right there. Yes. Okay. Yeah, multiple people asked me that. It's funny. Yeah, distractions. Anyway. Put that helmet of the Crusader back on. There it is. There's the wraith. A lot of coffins. A cacophony? What? No, bad pun. Let's go. We're gonna fight the wraith. Let's see here. My target's in there. There's skeletons over here. Deeper we go. Whoop. I heard it. I heard the enemy. We're gonna give him big shield other. Good. Should be fine.
Knights of the Nine!
Knights of the Nine! He shouted.
Yeah! Beware!
Beware! Knights of the Nine! He said the thing, by the way. He announced the DLC. Gotta love when the NPC does the name drop, you know? Pretty cool. Yeah, I don't need these dangerous daggers. Get out. Elven battle axe. Nether lich. Huzzah! We claimed its soul. We're gonna use it to recharge stuff. Is everyone doing tonight? I am getting sleepy. Knights of the Nine! Sorry. Hey there. Enjoy your armor, sir. Be protected. Beware! Dwarves! For Sir Roderick? Okay. Yes. I don't know what's next. Dread zombie! You say you'll take this one. I don't think so. I don't trust you. I want you to be alive more than anything else. Okay. So... South wing. Here we go.
Beware! Don't worry, I'll take this one.
He keeps saying he'll take this one.
Beware!
Suppose. Yeah, beware! Wow. That was a ragdoll, eh?
For Talos and the Nine.
For Talos and the Nine.
Look familiar.
You just killed a mud
We're
crab.
going the wrong way.
For Talos and the Nine! Stabs a mud crab dead. Yeah. He's like the new kid who isn't burnt out yet. Yeah.
Look out, ma'am. Look out, ma'am.
Look out, ma'am. That's me, I'm the man.
This doesn't look familiar. I think we're going the wrong way.
Have you ever been here, sir? Oh, you have, actually. You have been here before. This doesn't look familiar. Could we be going the wrong way? Gate is hard. We must cast open right meow on it. Knights of the Nine!
For Sir Roderick!
Yes. For Sir Roderick, 77 gold. This is further and under Paul Cave. We got it. Okay. Oh, that's it. Let's figure out what we're doing. Not this side. Why? Where are we then? We've already... That's the main entrance. I don't understand. Okay. Make a save up here before I jump down, because I feel like I'm making a mistake. Oh yeah, that's way too far for me to jump. Knights of the Nine! Wants me to go back out. Let's reload real quick. Right. So... Not that way, then. Hello, hello. I'm very, very sleepy. I'd like to finish Knights of the Nine. Okay. Here we go.
For the nine!
The nine. Bam. Beware. Fortnite, jeez. Terrible sounding. Knights of the Nine. You too can purchase it. Need to cast this. Yes. Beware. Look at the highest tiered level enemies. I mean, that's what we got right now. This way.
Don't worry, I'll take this one.
We believe that. Hey there. I need you, sir, to receive greater convalescence. Undid that arrow. Beware. Knights of the Nine. Okay. Yep. What kind of swords do your fellow knights have? That's Daedric. He's got Daedric quality sword.
For Sir Roderick!
Roderick. I'm supposed to go this way. Confusion. Local map. Beware. I don't see anything. All right. Where? Ebony would have fit them better, damn right. Imagine using a demon weapon as a holy knight. Only Martin Septim is capable of that. Fight fire with fire! It's different when you're the next emperor. Beware! Rock. Okay. Yes. The Zivali spawn all the time. It's okay when the next emperor does it, exactly. He's on autopilot now. His mind is gone. Or perhaps it has returned to him after all this time. What does it mean when an NPC is scripted?
Follow me. Lord Vlindrel's tomb is just through here. Be careful. The Wraith may be upon us at any moment.
For Sir Roderick!
For Sir Roderick! Beware! Gotta cast Convalescence on this guy or we're gonna regret it. Greater Convalescence. Okay. Then we're gonna prepare Big Shield Other. Protect him. definitely feel like questing nights. I don't dislike this.
Knights of the Nine!
Those are regular. That would serve Lindrill's Wraith.
Sir Roderick, you were a brave knight and good master. Long may your name be remembered in the annals of the relics.
Oh. Sir Roderick, you had a full Daedric set. You had a Slave Master Greaves that gave you resistance to paralysis. Look at you. Let's go. Hello there. Oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez. Where is he? The Dread Zombie first. Then we're killing the Ghost. We've banished him. Sword of the Crusader. I have recovered the Sword of the Crusader, but it's been desecrated by the foul Wraith. I need to take it to the Chapel of Arcade to reconsecrate it for holy purposes. Where'd he go? Our Nightman just disappeared. He vanished. What a shame. There he is. Running from
Beware!
skeletons. Beware!
For Sir Roderick!
Reconsecrate the Sword of the
Don't
Crusader.
feel bad. No one lives forever.
Sorry, I'm tired. I had to take a nap there. Where are we going?
Sir Roderick is avenged, and you have recovered the Sword of the Crusader.
I'll return to the
desperate.
Priory and give my fellow knights the good news. Farewell.
Farewell! We don't have to worry about him anymore. What is this house top here? What is this structure? Why does it even exist? I don't understand. Whoever designed this area definitely had ideas. The game's impossible to run. Nice on a 2070. Oof. For Sir Roderick! Beware! Knights of the Nine! Sorry. His shouts got to me. Mushroom. Let's get out of here.
For Sir Roderick!
Why won't you die?
Yep.
For Sir Roderick! Ha!
Are you breaking the rocks? You're not getting out of here. You're gonna physics yourself to death. Okay. For Sir Roderick, beware. Damn. Not done yet. Huzzah, I've captured a soul. Keep it up. What do we got now? There we go. Okay. Got it. Let's keep it up. Ooh. This. More? Yeah! Feels like every time I kill something here, there's always more. What's next? Where's Sir Roderick? Okay. Netherlich must die. Analysis. I ran out of fatigue. I had a fatigue draining effect. Crazy. Okay. Zombie had a lockpick, yes. Lost your intern. LOL. Delta Zero only takes 2 hits. 2 hits, kid, 2 hits. I fell in a spike trap. Everyone loves spike traps. There we go. 2 wraiths, kid, 2 wraiths. Out of stamina again. Crazy. Okay. Dead end here. Checking the other side. Where's Sir Roderick? Beware. Okay. We're gonna cast clairvoyance again. Behold the wisp. It guides us.
Fight you want? It's a fight you'll get!
Who are you? A vampire. A vampire. There's an angry vampire as well. I'm gonna take the dust and nothing else. Thank you. The fight you want, it's a fight you'll get. Okay, wait a second. I need to open right meow. There it is. Money. Let's keep it up. Getting out of here. Oh. Clairvoyance. Goodbye, everybody. This way. Get out of here. Time to skedaddle. We're done. We got out. One more cave section, we should be done. The dungeon rooms are quite strange. Yes. Look at you.
Sir Roderick is avenged, and you have recovered the sword of the Crusader. A return for Sir Roderick! This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
I don't know why his voice is muted, but he does not like the bear. The bear and him are mortal enemies. Chapel of Zenithar. Gotta go over to this gate. Wait, what enemies are nearby? Let me guess. Enemies in the dungeon are... I'm angry. I'm angry because it means we're stuck in combat basically forever until those skeletons are killed. Those right there, yeah. I have to kill all of them or I will never be out of combat. I tried to run past them and the game just said, no, you're stuck in combat. Fuck you. I'm like, but I changed areas. Let me repeat this. Fuck you. Like, oh no. We got it. Combat over. There were 3 skeletons, but only 2 of them are aggroed on me. Okay. We are free. We no longer bear the burden of prophecy in combat. Yep. Yeah, one of them was already done. Locked out already. Oh, okay. Let's get that sword of the Crusader back up. I won't be able to finish Knights of the Nine. I just have way too much else on my plate. But, here we go. I need to go take a nap. Aurorans! Hey, stop it. Okay. Got her. Okay, the other 2 are getting up. We need to use more paralysis.
Take that!
Yep. Damn, she got paralyzed. But by me. There we go. Better. That was hilarious. So silly. She's dead. The Aurorans have been destroyed. The chapel is safe for now. There's a keen Ayleid battle axe. Fine Ayleid battle axe. I just want the Daedra heart. The Sword of the Crusader has been reconsecrated. I now possess all 8 Crusader relics. I should return to the Priory and consult with the knights on how to attack and destroy Umarel the Unfeathered. Make pilgrimage to the Shrine of Tibur Septim. Look at the blood. They tried to inscribe a circle of evil. They really want to kill the gods. They're just very bad at their jobs, that's all. Keen is better than fine. Got it. Keen is better than fine. Let me look at the Sword of the Crusader. 27. Still way weaker than Umbra. Umbra's 30. Actually, hold on. Let me try repairing everything and see what the status of everything will be. Let's just have a look. I'm gonna repair absolutely everything. Okay. Everything is repaired. Let's have a look. So I have 85 armor. That is as much as I had with Daedric. Interesting. More importantly, the sword. The sword does 30, so Umbra does 3 more damage than the Sword of the Crusader. Sad. Sad. Crossguard is gold now? Yes. And I've got a flaming sword. Let's see. Goodbye, Ayleid Axe. I don't need Ayleid Axes. This is fine, honestly. We're still over encumbered by things. Carrying too much. Let's see. 5 pairs of shoes. Wow, that was a lot. But no. The Daedric daggers weigh 10 a pop. Goes well to explain where my carry capacity was going wrong. Don't care about that. Sword has a fire damage enchant that Umbra doesn't, so technically it does more damage, yes. Okay. Well, let's go to Anvil and have a chat with the Prophet. I'm noticing an alternate... Yeah, my mouse, I can't do anything. I can't go anywhere on the map. Guys, what's happening? When I hit the map, look, it's leaving a second copy of my mouse cursor, and I can't drag anything. Yeah, the map is broken now. Yep, it's just creating a second copy of my mouse cursor. See that? Yeah, the map is broken. I travel to the Barren Cave. It's busted. It's leaving a second copy of the mouse cursor. See the 2 mouse cursors next to each other? The smaller one versus the bigger one? Yep. That's it. I'm afraid that is all for us today. Thank y'all for watching. I gotta go take a nap. I can't even click save game. I'm just gonna hit quick save. No, I can't even hit escape. I can't log out. I'm gonna have to Alt F4 the game. The autosave will have to do. Game's broken. See y'all later. I'm going to go take a nap.